Ooh, this music's fucking awesome. Just grooving. And once we're live, I'll pop that into the Discord channel.
Okay, I should be live.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm live. Although, hang on, it's not doing it in the studio window. Maybe I need a refresh. I guess it's kind of, yeah. The silly thumbnail I made isn't working, but I think... Hang on, let me just... Oh my god. YouTube weird. YouTube weird.
It's doing its best, okay? Which, granted, isn't always great, but it's trying.
It's trying.
Kind of.
Okay, well, I will keep it as is. Hey Mason, hell yeah! Come draw with us. It's Laura and I.
Hi.
We're gonna just be drawing and talking D&D stuff. Just setting up. If the audio sounds weird, feel free to let me know, because it's been kind of goofy on my end. But I think it should be okay. Let me just quick pop in the Discord here and just let people know.
There we go. For some reason, Twitch was like, yeah, you're technically kind of streaming, I think. Maybe?
Oh,
am I or am I not?
tell me!
Hey there, Ozark. How's it going?
Hey, Ozark. Oh, thanks, Squee. You effing ding dong. Hang on. I want to put your... Put in that, yeah. Go on your Twitch. Okay. Okay.
Watchers. I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay. I'll let you do that announcement.
Okay.
And I'll just put it a bunch of other places.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Alright, let me change my screen from the sex appeal. I'm gonna change it to that one.
Post.
So let's see, how does this work? Oh, okay. Oh, my pressure sensitivity works. That's cool. My undo button is already mapped. This is awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
And that should be good. What are you drawing?
I know it looks suspicious, but it'll all make sense in just a moment.
Uh-huh.
This song is Bop. What is it? That's a good question. Hang on. It's this
Hi,
one.
Alex.
It's a montage. It doesn't actually say.
Which playlist are you listening to?
It's hang on, I'll figure this out. 810. So it's 810. So it's probably boss fight and Philip something. So if we go,
You'll get there eventually.
I'm an old woman trying to navigate YouTube and Twitch, and I'm doing a very bad job on it. That one. Here, I'll just send you the whole playlist. That, or I mean the song, not the whole playlist. There we go. Okay. How does one collab art like this? Look, we're both drawing.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Bryn. How's it going? Jesus. Salutations. Oh, geez, everyone's here. How's it going? So how does one collaborate on art? So sometimes one will start with a sketch and outline and send it off for coloring to someone else. Other times it's just like, oh, Clap.
It's Clap!
Yes, my child. Well, our child. Everyone's child.
Everyone's baby.
Hi, Phantom. How's it going? Yes, baby. Precious, important.
Ooh.
But yeah, for this specifically, we are using a collaborative website type thing that lets you draw at the same time as someone else. So we're going to be doing bunches of doodles and talking about the campaigns that we are a part of and role-playing in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just gonna be having a fun time of it.
Yeah, we thought it'd be something fun to do.
Hell yeah.
Since we both like art, but haven't done this yet.
I'm shocked that we haven't.
I am too, actually. Now is there a resize option? Because I did make Clop awfully big.
Yes, so I believe nope, that pulls up a new. So if you do the lasso, I believe.
Okay.
Oh my god. And then underneath that is a little square box with boxes on the
transform.
sides. Yeah, transform.
Ooh, it doesn't lock. I need that perfect aspect ratio. If I hold shift. There we go. So we'll put Clop over here in the corner going, duh.
Oh.
Oh, hey, there's a little chat window. Go away. Go away, chat window. Talking through Discord. We don't need you. Thank you, though. I'm surprised at how well this is working.
Thank you so much, Divergent.
Ooh.
Oh, and also thank you, Alex, for for the resub. It has been a while. I need to stream way more than I have been.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to have a consistent schedule these days.
Yeah, well, in the holidays too.
Definitely with the holidays. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Jeez,
Yeah.
everybody's here. just here doing some doodles of. Oh Jesus Christ! This is always an adjustment. Gonna work more on a commission. Nice, Eldritch. You sound like you're slowly losing your battery power. Do I?
Oh.
Oh shit!
You sound okay to me, or unless it's like.
Unless it's just over the stream.
Oh,
Fucking
maybe.
shit. Hang on. Let's see how badly you're. It was.
Oh, it's a joke.
God damn it!
A streamer's constant anxiety is, how is this stream gonna fail me in some way that I'm gonna have to spend the majority of it just like fixing things?
I mean, I feel like that's mostly you, but yes, that is valid.
I mean, okay, fair. I might be projecting a little.
Just a little bit. Hey Halo, how's it going? I'm doing a really bad. I haven't drawn Vilma in so fucking long.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me actually like scroll in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm so used to like going on a canvas and just like eating the whole thing with a face and then like shrinking it down and then drawing more.
Yep.
So, I apologize if I'm eating too much right now.
How dare you? In my house.
Yum, 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 yum.
I'm just gonna do a quick warm up with a little chibi.
Good. I'm never good at like. I feel like my art, for the most part, is just accidental. Like I just accidentally will find like get to that point where I'm like, and I like that. I'm just gonna keep it. It's never like I can do a warm up. It's just like I'll just keep drawing until I. But maybe that is warming up. Maybe I spend my time warming up for the most part, and then just.
And then eventually you get there.
And then I get there.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like I try to do warm-ups, and then I take the warm-up and I do a fully like shaded outline sketch.
Yeah.
With like everything, and then I'm like, wow, this was only supposed to take like 2 minutes and it's been 3 hours.
I know. I drew my friend her tiefling character called Lollipop Gumdrops, and
That's beautiful.
she's like a clown tiefling, and like I'm so used and like I've been trying to get like to let people like tell me like I think I posted like a thing just in our general chat, but like give me a D&D character to draw, because like I need to like diversify myself a bit more, because I tend to go for like the just the normal handsome pretty people, specifically beautiful women. I love drawing beautiful women.
I mean, who could really blame you?
Um,
I'm sorry, Bryn. Sorry, I know. You and I struggle. It's okay.
Thank you. Is it old?
December 27th.
Oh, no, that's okay. Thank you. I was just handed tacos, so give me a second.
How dare you eat in my presence?
Very professional.
Extremely.
Of course, I'm still like stuffed up, so like I can't actually like breathe when I chew.
Oh, honey.
So it's like wide open mouth, like nom nom nom.
Well, if you can't beat it, then suffer.
Yeah. I also like, especially I'm trying not to utilize it as much more because I want to train my eye to be better, but I definitely rely a lot on the Photoshop liquify tool to like, because like I always make, whenever I naturally go to like big head, make a huge fucking honker, and then like shrink it down when you're ready. And like I've tried
Thank you so much for the resub out, Alien.
Ooh. Trying to get better at that.
Yeah. Honestly, what I have to do, especially if I'm doing more than just like headshot, is I just have to do the full like body and pose before I get into the details of like the face. Otherwise, I just end up fucking myself over.
I really need to get in the habit of that because I'm very much face first, body second. Like I'll have like an idea of what I want the body to be, but I'm like, fuck that noise. Let's do a face first.
It has been a half a year. Damn. God, that's wild.
Time flies.
Especially when there's Corona.
Yep. My Corona.
We're gonna make this a little bit longer. Hey, there we go. Nope, deselect. Don't want that anymore. There we go.
I made like nasty boy Arthur over here. Arthur, no!
Beautiful.
Nasty boy Arthur.
Terrible, no good, very bad.
Not great, Arthur. I'm sorry, my boy. My precious angle. You go over here by Clop. Oh, Force of habit has me like hitting enter when I'm done with the
Right.
the transform tool.
I am so not used to this platform, but you know what? We're gonna work with what we've got. It's a good Doma.
It's a cute Doma.
So yeah, essentially what we're going to be doing, for anyone interested, is just drawing a bunch of D&D characters, doodling, and if you guys have questions about like the games or anything, or just D&D in general, like fucking feel free.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this.
Keep it loosey goosey, freeform.
Hell yeah. I think I can. Ha ha.
And I will.
So then I make new layer like this. Nope, that's a copy. That's a copy. So we want to make a new. My friend is making a 5e campaign that's just wizard school. Oh, did they get the Strixhaven book? Do D&D characters count as OCs? 110%.
Oh yeah.
Which is probably why mine multiply like fucking rabbits.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. New layer. So now we can go in. They plan on getting it, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Necessity. Is this? It's a little better.
I'll try drawing a chibi as well, because maybe that'll work better for me than Creepy Boy Arthur. Nasty Boy Arthur.
Nasty.
Nasty Boy Arthur.
It's so fucking long. They said later on in the campaign, probably around session 2 or 3, we'll be getting our familiars, because the way we're doing it, we start off with basically no spells at all. So just like straight up starting at level 1 or like level 0. Like, you do not have a class until this point in the story. Because level 1 is hard enough, at least in my opinion, but I've suffered through level 1 so many fucking times. Smaller. We're all wizards because that's predetermined, but we don't get any of our spells. We have to actually learn them in classes, which is why there probably won't be combat for the first few sessions. Cool. Well, that'll be fun.
Which campaign do you need to catch up on, Mason? Sorry, we got two chats going, by the way.
Two chats, 2 streams. If anyone's interested in watching Kriana draw there, if you do !collab, then the link will pop up to the channel on YouTube where she's streaming.
And then I do have a I'm not as fancy. If the bottom of my stream should have your URL.
What is a D&D character that you feel you lost control of in RP? Like, you start to improv and they just do whatever they want.
Oh god.
I'm sure you have. Actually, I know you have a lot of instances of this, Kriana.
Yeah. Gumfrey.
I'll just for starters, Gumfrey. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you start off on that.
So, like, you start... Hang on, let me see what the question was specifically. What's a D&D character that you lost control of in RP? Like, you start the improv and they just do whatever. So Gumfrey originally was supposed to be kind of, like, super harmless and, unassuming and just kind of, like, pleasantly dumb. And, like, immediately, like, right off the bat, he just was, like, abrasive. And I think that might be my personality showing through. Like, I think, I accidentally made him just, like... I mean, for God's sakes, I have a nude drawing of him. That's obviously censored, just so we're clear I'm not that creepy. But, like, I mean, here, let me just show you, like, the... at least on my stream, let me quick show you guys the evolution of Gumfrey. Let me quick just add this source.
For anyone who isn't aware, Gumfrey is a no warlock, is he?
He is a warlock, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Let me make sure all this stuff here, none of it spoilers. Okay, so, oops. Need to put that. See all the crap I have. But here's Gumfrey. Full disclosure, there's another one shot we did before Winter's Candle that I have artwork for. It's just a matter of me like rendering everything. So that's like on my to-do list for like the last year. So hopefully we'll have that coming up eventually, because that's kind of where you learn some of the lore.
The lore of Gumfrey.
Not necessarily Gumfrey, but like we bring up. Oh my god, why am I blanking on your character's name?
You can do it.
Beautiful. Hang on, beautiful, sweet. Why am I blanking on her name? Holly. Holly. Where we learn about Holly. And then yeah, I just have a straight up nude Gumfrey. Because
also
he gets
Goddess Gumfrey.
I do have Goddess Gumfrey. Hang on, I think that's on a different one. Goddess Gumfrey is beautiful because he gets naked in that campaign. And yeah, and then here's Gumfrey as a goddess. So here's some behind the scenes of stuff to come at some point in the future. I made this, let me check the date on when this was created because it's been simmering for a long ass time. View properties, created, well, it was more recent than that. I don't know why it says that. It says December of 2020, but that's definitely not it. It's been I think that's probably when I imported it to my new hard drive, but yeah, it's been simmering. So it's a little behind the scenes action. But yeah, no, Gumfrey like immediately took off for me.
No control.
Yeah.
No nothing.
Nothing.
Just immediate chaos.
Yeah.
Which I adore. He's fantastic.
He has a charm.
For me, I think, well, that is a very good question. I accidentally deleted some bandits' arm by dropping 20 gallons of water on them from 30 feet up. Like his arms were just gone. So was the crossbow he was holding. DM said I straight up deleted matter. Jesus.
That's awesome.
That's terrifying.
Love it.
As far as like characters getting like away from me and such, I would say Dolma's probably the most recent one that got really close to it. She can be a lot at times. She can be extremely like hyper aggressive regardless of whether or not I want to be in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, emotional regulation is not something most of her family is very well versed in.
Yeah.
But another character that probably was the most problematic, well, not problematic, but yes, also problematic, would have to be Kid from Three Galaxies. Because they were a literal actual child who grew up, you know, with the idea that they were supposed to be a murder machine. So that doesn't really lean towards healthy decision making. And B, like they were extremely impulsive just in general. There were actually several times where I was in a situation where I was like, this is what Kid would do in this situation, but if I do this, I am literally screwing over absolutely everyone in the party.
Yes.
And like sometimes I would be like, I can't not do this because this is my character, and then there were other times where like, if I do this, we're literally fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And I would feel so terrible going through with that. So it really is kind of it's kind of a balancing act.
What I like to do in those situations is like I'll flat out say something, maybe in character or to the party, that's like, hey guys, heads up, she's gonna do this, like, or he's gonna do this.
This is what is going to happen. Please, for the love of God, someone stop them.
Yeah.
I'm begging you right now.
Yes.
I am really wibbly wobbly for some fucking reason. Let me
Wobbly.
wibbly wobbly.
I had that happen a lot with like Mila, even Kaitana, in some respects.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Oh
Hi.
god. Hi. You're so loud.
There's so many people.
Hi. Welcome to our drawing.
Goodness, is that a little better?
Yeah, we're streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do this.
Oh boy.
Here we go. That should be a little bit better.
Oh.
Hi, everybody.
We're talking about D&D, and this would be maybe a good question for you guys as well.
Oh boy.
So the question was, let's see, where was it? I lost it.
Let me do it. So what's a D&D character that you feel you lost control of in RP? Like you start to improv and they just do whatever they want.
All of them?
Yes.
I know, right?
feel
That's
like-
like the majority of my characters, and that's because I'm just problematic in general.
Yeah, I don't think I've. Sometimes I have to reel
Oh.
the bit, but in most cases, like, I just kind of let them go. I think the one that was probably the worst outcome, without me personally reeling them in, was a character that I think only Kenzie knows of, which was Hank.
Oh,
I
Laura knows.
remember Hank, yeah.
That's it.
I just wasn't in a lot of those sessions, but yeah. Yeah, I remember Hank. Good bean.
The ending wasn't great.
I actually haven't heard about what happened at
I
the
think
like,
I
last
know of
session.
this.
It's so long ago, I don't really remember the
Yeah, I'm
details.
pretty sure I know. I remember Piff telling me about this.
I
Yeah,
could
if you don't
tell
want
you
to
the
go over
details.
it, you
I-
don't have to.
It's not a stream discussion, really. It's not.
No.
I remember it being a bummer.
It's a pretty hefty bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, with most of my characters, I just have a vague outline of this is kind of what the personality I want is. And then I actually get into the game
Yeah.
to see like what the vibes are. And then I kind of go from there.
Yeah. I think I might have the opposite problem in some cases, where I'm like, this is what I created and this is what the character would do from my creation. I'm like, that's boring. I'm gonna spice this up.
Mhm.
God, I like immediately go for spicy characters.
Yeah, because you're a spicy gal.
I'm
Kayana, I don't know
a
what to tell you.
spicy meatball.
It's a spicy meatball.
Can't think of a pose I want to do.
I think I know which character at least went in a direction I didn't want them to. And that would have been Avery. Because Avery was just supposed to be this lost college girl, and then ended
And
up
then
having
she
to be
turned
the
into
mom.
mom friend.
Yeah. Just due to the nature of that party, we needed a mom friend.
Which is very unfortunate.
We needed someone in the party to go, no, do not put waffle mix in the venting system. We're in the middle of space.
Yeah, this is going to cause so many more problems, and like none of this is good.
None of this will work out. She was a very suburban mom, though, 'cause she also had, like, a mild drug addiction.
You know what? It's still a mom friend, regardless of
Still
the...
a mom friend.
Yeah, the still works out.
Yeah.
Just so long as she isn't the wine aunt.
No, she just had a special kind of suckers that had drugs in them.
Yeah, no, Wynant was Delilah in the Curse of Strahd game. That was, whew. Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's also kind of a character that got away from me because she was supposed to be like this super duper shady, like willing to skirt around like what is acceptable to get what they need, and she ended up being like, oh god, I'm gonna have to wrangle this actual child and these full adults that have no idea how to socialize. And that really took away a lot of the other aspects of just her character in general. But that's okay because characters evolve.
Oh yeah.
I can't draw.
I can't eat. I just can't draw.
Frustrating.
I just can't draw right now. I'm gonna check on, see how your drawing's going. Oh, look at Dama! So cute! How do I?
Such tiny feet, she will fall over.
Shoot.
Thank you for the save. And hi. Oh fuck! I don't have a drink. Shit. Oops. Every time I heard Curse of Strahd game being run, it always sounds like everything happened except the main plot, and I love it. Yeah, pretty much. We were so terrified of going into Castle Ravenloft. Apparently, in the actual module, you're supposed to be in and out of there like a fucking corner store. But we were like, we're not going into Strahd's territory until we are literally like level 15. Like we put up, there were so many missions that we needed to do that were in Castle Ravenloft that we just didn't do until we were almost level 13, and then we were like, all right, we run in, we run out, that's it. This is a quick trip. We get what we need and we're gone. Did the same thing, got invited like 3 times, and each time we said no. Yep, exactly. Our DM was so fucking frustrated with us because she was like, you guys know you can actually go in. Like, he invited you here, and we're like, yeah, we know. We
just don't want to put ourselves in that situation.
I know what I'm going to be walking into, and if I do this voluntarily, it's my fault. So, we're just not going to do that. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm moving on from this sketch. I'm
just gonna do a face. I'm just gonna resort to my,
You know
my
what?
comfort zone.
Nope, that's not where we need to. Can you merge? Transfer. Merge down. Hey! Move on with my life. Can I not? What
Chris
the
said, I don't usually have enough time before a campaign to develop a character.
fuck? Hey, there we go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
In most cases, I just keep throwing things at a wall until I go like, I like that enough.
Good enough.
I just have an armada. Like, an entire army's worth of fucking characters, and then as soon as I'm given the concept for the campaign, I'll try and look through the ones that I have already, but I'll inevitably have an idea for a new character.
My goodness.
I've heard the Ravenloft is just a hard game to DM. The fact that Strahd is such an unlikable guy does not help. Honestly, though, true facts. It's very, very difficult to run Strahd just in general because it is a horror campaign that is set in D&D, and the whole point of Barovia is that there's constant threat. You don't know who you can trust. There's all kinds of shit that can kill you around any, like, literally every time we were traveling, we would get these random little, like, oh, you see a trinket or like a mirror in the middle of the road, and our immediate thought is, oh, that's cursed and it's going to kill us. The hand mirror didn't do shit. It was just a mirror. It was literally just a mirror. Like, there's so many things that could go wrong that you get so paranoid at everything and anything.
Yeah. Speaking of which, this is more, I guess, for SciLP viewers, but I'm gonna be tackling my hand at DMing these folk.
Hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be interesting.
Pat.
Yep.
Sorry there,
Sure is.
Kriana.
I'm excited. I know things.
You know things.
I know things.
Mm-hmm.
You are a DM. You know things.
I
Now
do.
you are privy to all of everyone else's secrets for
I
the
know.
drama.
I can't. I just like want to like blabber. No.
Now you can be the one that's like, ooh, I see you have a family member. Perish. Be like, what? We haven't even met them. I don't care. Roleplay for my amusement.
Do it.
Dance.
Little monkeys dance.
But yeah, I just feel like everyone should be well aware that I will DM, but like mechanics will be poorly DM'd.
Exactly the way I like it.
Good.
Hell yeah.
I am much more story than mechanics when it comes to D&D.
Well, I've like for the module we're running, I've like heavily edited it. Because I was like, this is boring. We can do more. So hopefully, like when I ran it with my other group, they did pretty well. And it went pretty well.
Nice.
So I'm hoping for the same sort of. You guys don't get in there. You're like, this sucks. Kriana, this is
Step into a ballroom. This stinks.
with all their touchling and dancing.
Wow, you gave us a ball, but not a masquerade.
Instant 1-star Yelp review, honestly. Like, what were you thinking?
Hang on, let me
Where's
just
my 3d8 damage I get to roll?
hang on. Let me write this down. Let me just.
For no reason. It's not like there's a ball anywhere.
I mean, you don't know that.
I always like a good ball.
Football, baseball again.
That's right, Mason. My time has finally arisen for me to do. I like doing like all the characters and role playing stuff, but when it's like mechanics, there was also like a lot of moments that I've rectified now. That was like, well, what's in this room? I'm like, the book doesn't say anything else. I'm like, fuck it, fuck the book. We're gonna roll with it.
Gets into the room. It's a library. Is that all? Oh,
A
shuffle
masquerade
papers.
library.
There, a book flies off of the shelf.
Well, there was
And
so.
smacks you for asking questions.
This isn't a spoiler because like I have fixed this, but there was just kind of like this no-named NPC, right? There was just this NPC that was there to like build the story, and they go, this NPC's walking away, and they go, "What's your name?" And me in the moment just go, "My name is Carol." I couldn't think of anything else. So that's my DMing style. It's probably going to be very similar to like Scooby-Doo. It's going to be very
Carol.
Scooby-Doo like, is my guess. Just with, I don't know. I mean, that's how it was with my other team, but maybe you guys will play it more straight.
Yeah.
That's bold.
I mean, you never know. You guys could like pull a 180.
I'm gonna try to commit to being not as chaotic in the same way that I'm chaotic in other ways.
Please, honestly, I can't stress this enough. Go for it. If we
Oh
can,
no, I am a brand of chaos. You
If
know
we
this.
can
Just
break-
it's a different brand of chaos.
if we can break this campaign, if you guys can break it, like that's like the dream for me.
Can we speed run
Oh
glitch?
boy. Let's go.
Honestly, like that is like I love chaos. I love I live for that drama. It's like you all died.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
I also like realized that like I unintentionally was a little bit railroady.
Railroady.
Thank you. But like I mean I understand like for a one shot you kind of have to like gear a little bit, but like I've edited some things to make it less so you guys have like more flexibility, but that was one of the things I'm like, god, that's so fucking hard.
Yeah. When they're just like, I would like to go over here, and you're like, that's an empty blank void.
But I want to do that.
You walk into a wall. It cannot be passed. It is impassable.
I want to go over here, okay? The fourth wall baps you in the nose.
No.
But yeah. Yeah, Divergent, that's happened to me a couple of times where I'm like, yes, this is going to be the personality of this person, and then we get to game and I'm like, wow, this is not working.
Yeah.
Change of plans!
I definitely had that with Kai. Where she was going in like a very specific direction. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's boring. And then I was like, just the way I roleplayed her, it was like, no, this is how she needs to be. And I'm like, okay, I'll fully embrace this.
Yeah, like, it doesn't help, for me at least, that I tend to make characters that appear one way, but are the exact opposite, or just entirely different from, like, first appearances.
Yeah.
I know it's shocking to everyone in this call.
It is
but-
sad that okay. The one thing that gets me the most when doing D&D and things like that is I wrap up a campaign and then I'm like, wow, that was really great. And now I have like a handful of characters that technically are still around that can do things but are not part of that world, and I would love to play as them.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
I feel that.
can't. Hmm.
Just soft, grabby hands.
Come back.
I have no idea how many times, like, Lucas, Goot.
Good.
Oh, I miss Lucas so much. What an absolute goober.
He's my favorite douchebag.
I know a few people that want to play D&D, but the difficulty of one finding a DM/setting and actually getting everyone together. Honestly, schedules are such a game killer. It
Mhm.
really is incredible. We are so fucking lucky that when we are actively, like, playing, we more likely than not are able to meet, like, at least once a week, because we have that, like, this is the time that it's scheduled and it's going to happen each week.
Yeah, when you can find that sweet spot
Hell yeah.
and you don't last minute say, hey, I have class starting on Thursdays, can we move it? And the team's like, sure. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, I should have said something sooner. I didn't realize how late it was. And then you guys are like, it's okay. And I'm like, but I feel bad. And you guys are like, stop. Not saying like from any personal experience though. Never happened. Never.
Definitely not like entirely your experience.
Definitely not like it's happened many times.
I do think it is quite funny though that quite a few of those times that maybe did not happen. It was always when there was combat. Somehow you've managed to escape a good portion of the combat.
Honestly, thank God. No, I'm kidding. It depends on the combat. I don't like making characters that are like super combative.
Right.
I like making those like characters that like, let's see if you can fucking dress up as a guard and watch Delma talk to her parents. No, not saying from any specific scenario that happened.
Totally not.
Nope. Freaking know how to draw anymore. I've lost my ability to draw.
I mean, you're also using like a brand new program that you've never used before.
I mean, that's fair. Let's go with that.
Do you guys have like a usual thought process when making characters?
Okay, so you want to know my thing for making characters?
Yes.
Yes.
So I get, like, I'll get bored. Okay. I'm sure that's how
Very
most,
important
that's
first
how,
step.
yeah, that's the first
Okay.
step. But like, I'll be in my car and I'll listen to music, and then like, I'll put like imagery to songs, and then I'll start making a story from those imageries, and then like a character gets born that way usually for me specifically. Gumfrey was a special case because at my old job I just randomly started talking like him, and I just like kept building off like this really simple character, this gnome character that was just like just talking, and I'm like, I gotta make this character a reality, and that was like probably my downfall in a lot of ways.
Honestly, though.
We'll never be able to top that anymore.
It's all downhill. I need to find a character more chaotic than Gumfrey.
I wish you luck in that endeavor. I don't
It's-
know
I don't
if
know.
it's possible. For me personally, it's so mine is a little weird in that I will usually try and like either I am trying to actively seek out a character concept, or it'll just hit me like a fucking semi. For the like moment, but like regardless of like how they come about, if I'm actually seeking them out or if they're just like, hi bitch, I'm here, normally I will have some kind of like a scene that involves them either directly or leads to them. So like with Dolma, it was essentially like this scene of like a massive like sea battle, and there's like a bunch of like swashbuckling going on and cannon fire, and then there's this motherfucker just dancing around on the boat playing a fucking violin, and I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? And then it went from there. Or with oh, actually, with the character that I'm drawing right now, Muse, who I love dearly, I saw the first time she interacted with her patron, which was her wandering through this pitch black, like, charred forest, absolutely, completely and utterly lost, and then this massive fucking beast, like, flies into a nearby tree and is just like, the fuck do you think you're doing in my forest? And she's like, oh, this is your forest? Oh, well, it is quite lovely. I have to say, though, I'm a little bit lost. Would you mind escorting me to the nearest portal out of here? If you wouldn't mind, that is. I would love your company on the way. And I'm just being like, excuse me? Just absolutely flabbergasted by the level of audacity. And she has kept that audacity from that point.
I love it. I love that.
But like, it's usually that kind of thing, and then I build the personality and their abilities from there. That's just kind of how it works. There's always some kind of scene that's attached to it. I never look at like a class or a mechanic and I'm like, I want to make something specifically for this. I have to seek those out to build the character that I want to make.
Mm.
So that's how I make them.
Kinsey,
Yes.
would you like?
Would I like
Have
to answer
you-
the question, or are you sending me something?
Well, answer the question, I guess. A better way of saying that.
You just asked it the same way you do before you send me a cat picture.
That's how I ask questions.
I guess it's kind of similar to like there's a scene that I just kind of build off of. There's a vibe, and then I kind of just do role play with myself in my head,
Yes.
and like just keep going. Like, what if I try this instead? Is that more fun, or is that annoying, or is it boring? And just kind of keep trying that, and then forget I need to do mechanics.
Yes.
That comes when you're building the character sheet and you're like, hey guys.
Guys, I never remember how to build characters. Can you stop me from forgetting a very key aspect that we'll figure out half a year to 3 years from now? What do you mean Tyburt's supposed to have domain spells? What are domain spells?
I wouldn't know anything about doing that.
Tybert also technically does not have a background.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
I'm not fixing that. That's going to be too difficult. I thought backgrounds were optional.
I mean,
they are
Technically.
technically.
I mean, I didn't realize
But
you got shit
also-
from them. I thought they were pure
Yeah.
flavor.
yeah, you get whole ass proficiencies, my gal.
I did not know that. I thought it was just flavor, so I never even looked at them.
Hey, guess who also has been doing that?
Hey.
You're not
God.
alone.
Trying to make Cassandra, it's like, I'll skip doing a background. No, you have to do a background. What are you doing?
Yeah, your wolves was a learning process for you and boy.
Eh. It's fine.
I am a bit more into game mechanics though. Breaking the game is fun sometimes. Breaking the game through mechanics can be fun, but I tend to be more interested in the role play aspect of it rather than like how much damage can I just physically shove into all of this. That's still not what I need. I need merge down. There we go. So freaking cute.
Little chebbies. Chris says, I tend to decide on whatever role battle archetype I'm feeling, but try to remove it from the actual characterization until later, often influenced by the setting or where we're going into. My most recent guy is a strength-based unarmed fighter who's a pirate called Finnegan, trained by monks to be the immovable builder and not the flowing river. I was really feeling a lot of MMA and martial arts inspiration, so he ended up being a grappler to boot. Oh, nice!
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
it's awesome.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, mechanics for me tend to be very much about flavor. The number of times I've been like, all right, so DM, I want this class, but it's going to look completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this description of this ability? No, that's not what it looks like. And that's
Those are
usually
fun.
how I go forward. Yeah. Where you just completely change a subclass like description so much that like someone's like, "Hey, is it this?" No. No, it's not. Are you
My
sure?
paladin
Because
pulls out a gun.
yeah, paladin pulls out gun. I still love that fucking moment. You didn't tell me we could have shotguns. You didn't ask. Yeah, I'm the kind of DM where flavor is the name of the game. If it doesn't change the mechanic and it's literally just like it's this thing, but it doesn't look like that, fucking go for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always in it for the roleplay, but I seem to always roleplay better in combat situations than I do out. Interesting.
Oh, that's...
I mean, combat can be a really great place to establish character. Like, what your character does in the middle of a fight can tell you a lot about them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing.
I mean, one of my favorite roleplay moments was not necessarily in battle, but it was like afterwards with Patrick from Rifts, where he was just like one of the first battles, and he was like, I need my armor, and he was freaking out, and I'm like, I love that. I like it, and like he had to kind of wait in order to progress with that moment, but it just, I don't know, it was much more of a character thing, which I think is fabulous.
Oh, Patrick.
Oh, I love Patrick.
Precious baby.
Precious little boy.
He was such a bitter ball by the end.
Oh, yeah.
Love him
Just
though.
a little bit.
Love that guy.
Characters tend to fall somewhere between my necromancer wizard as some ridiculous skill checks, but he also has been obsessively studying magic since like 10. Yeah. I try not to be a mid-maxer just because I like having like rounded characters, but also having a character with like an absolute garbage dump stat that is evident in like their personality is also really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just accidentally make characters that are very good at one thing.
Thank you for Big Stretchy.
I'll make a stretch.
Also, I'm sorry, Mason S, because I'm having a very hard time reading text on my computer right now, so every time I look at your name, I think it says Maroon 5.
Oh, Maroon 5.
Oh, Maroon 5.
Thanks for supporting us, Maroon 5.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't realize we had a celebrity in our midst.
Don't worry, it's the least memorable member, as in all of them, but
Aw. Maroon 5, she
Damn.
doesn't mean that. We think you're great with your music.
Hey, how many band members are there?
5. And they're all maroon. Trick question.
One sec, let me get to current, 'cause I feel like this is one of those bands that probably flips. Oh no, not too much. Incorrect.
Shit.
There is currently 6.
Well, they have to murder one. It's the only conclusion I can come up with. And okay, let me just preface it. If one of them does accidentally get murdered, that I was joking. That was a joke.
I did not do that.
That was not me. Okay, continue. What was Maroon 5 saying in chat?
Good save.
Uh,
I don't hear they flying.
now I follow this problem a lot, sadly. Have you gotten bored? Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about you falling into the issue of being Maroon 5 a lot.
Well, this is awkward.
God damn, I just keep getting mistaken for Maroon 5.
When will it end? Never.
Never.
Six
It looks,
members emergency rations.
looks like as of last year, though, there was 7.
Oh my god.
Someone
Well,
left last year.
Yeah, they're picking them off, so that's a start.
There's those 2 former band members, and I feel bad for one of them because instead of a picture, all it says is first on the left of the covers for She Will Be Loved on Sunday Morning.
Damn.
He left it. He was in from 1994 to 2006.
And that's all they gave him. Alrighty.
Excuse me.
Of course, they're from LA.
I would like to go on record to say that if the 6th member gets eaten, then it was me. Yes, I did it. Good to know, Divergent. I will keep that in mind if the police come knocking.
I'll lie for you.
I won't.
I'll make it look like I did it. And then, like, during the trial, there'll be, like, that one moment where, like, they realize I was innocent. And then, like, it'll be a huge story and I'll be famous. And I'll be like, but I'm a vegetarian. And they'll be like, that's a lie, I'm not. I am very carnivorous.
Yeah, from
Right, and then
2016, from 2020, there were 7 members of Maroon 5.
Jeez. I feel like that's false advertising.
So is that where the name Kriana comes from? It comes from carnivorous.
It's true, yeah, it is a subset.
Mm-hmm.
It makes total sense.
Yeah. I'm building my own lore.
Will we see this in the hit Kriana game?
Oh yeah. 5 Nights at Kriana's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to survive 5 nights at Kriana's place.
Yeah. Just me dressed up as Gumfrey, wandering around my apartment aimlessly. And then I find you, and then I tell you dad jokes.
Fucking gift of creation? What? Or is it joy of creation? I don't fucking remember. Regardless, that's terrifying. Nope, not that one.
Oh, look at your beautiful little babu.
Yeesh.
Glass. How do you make a character?
Oh, well, I usually try to wait for other people to see what they're doing, to see what the vibes are. And then after I see what the vibes are,
I caught a vibe. Baby, hold a vibe.
God.
Sorry.
I don't know, I just kind of tend to, like, see other media things and go, well, I want to do that, but better.
Hell yeah.
Ah, yes, the spite route. My favorite.
Does anyone remember Beyond Two Souls?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So that was part of, like, inspiration for Eat.
That was my part of my inspiration for Evelyn from Corsairs. So I'm glad we both we both took the spite route for that character.
Well, Orit was part that and part the Might and Magic Dark Messiah.
Okay.
And then, like, a mixture of, like, the dorky Link images I see on the internet. So he was just an amalgamation. So yeah, I just kind of, like, see a thing and go, well, I want to do that, but do it my way.
I want to do it.
Yeah. I unconsciously do that. I create the character and then I sit back and go, okay, what am I stealing from?
Sometimes I unconsciously steal from something until I realize, oops, I have stolen from this, but at least I realize it now.
Sometimes I steal from something I haven't even watched yet.
I know. I've totally done that. Where it's just. I'm gonna throw Kai over here. She'll hang out with your. Hello. Or not Kai. Finn. Jeez. God damn it.
Oh no.
Characters. Who am I?
Neat.
Too many elves.
Maybe I'll
Too
toss
many.
her. Toss her. Toss me.
Toss
You're
it.
gonna have to toss me.
Toss me. Toss me.
I mean, Finn used to get tossed.
Hey, yeah, she did. Hey, Sal.
Yeah, otherwise I just kind of, like, go off of other people. Like right at the very start, Orit was going to be a much more timid, quiet boy, and then I realized that he was going to be friends with Kaitana, and I saw the Kaitana bio, and went, oh no, that would be too much of an influence.
Yeah, no. She's had a lot of years to warp his personality.
Yeah.
Did he start out as a soft boy? Maybe. Doesn't matter now. Sassy little bitch.
No one's immune to the sass.
It's true.
I
Yeah.
honestly think that if Kaitana was not there to shape his personality, he would be so much more scrungly.
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 What a word.
Just the type of person like you pick him up and just I'm just a little guy.
Please be gentle.
Still gone.
Just a little guy, please don't hurt me.
little fella.
He'd either be that or emotionally dead.
Oh, he's
But
got
I
some
mean, he already-
emotional dead vibes.
Yeah, but that's just his face.
Oh, that's true.
He's got that-
plenty of feelings that are just boiling under the surface.
He just has that resting bitch face.
Hmm. Trying to draw a profile shot like you. Make it epic.
Oh. Piff.
What?
How did you make your characters?
It was a little quiet. What did you say?
How did you make your characters?
Oh, how did I make my characters? Let's see. I need to try to go through my process of creation.
I am genuinely very curious.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see. It is usually from many different things that catch my interest. I would say maybe a fourth of the time, I just have a thing that I want to play because I'm just really interested in that thing, and I just go for that. Lucas was one of those. a deep burning interest that I was just like, you know what? I don't know why I'm not doing that now. I'll just do that now. There's not going to be a special moment for that character. I should just play them. Other times it is out of, I think it is funny. I think it as a joke. I usually make quite a few characters out of like, wouldn't it be great if I was like, alright, I'm making a goblin, looks through the stats so I can make an int goblin, a strength goblin, a charisma goblin. I'll make a charisma goblin. And Gobblechin was created.
beautiful man that he is.
I think another fourth is like, I will try to pick things that I myself really like doing. So that was a Patrick. That was about exploration and like finding out things and whatnot. And that was an embodiment of that particular aspect. And then I think the last one is mechanics. Usually I have to fit characters within the world that is created for that particular campaign. And sometimes I look very deeply into the mechanics and go like, this is what I would like to do with this character. It's not because I want the character to do well, I just want them to do a specific thing that I think would be fun. Cole was that with throwing. Gooch was that with healing. I think the one that I'm doing for Kriana's campaign is actually an amalgamation between things that I just like, similar to a Lucas, and mechanics. Actually, it's an amalgamation of a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think that's also joke as well.
It's good, though. It's a good goof.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Very excited.
I don't think it's an embodiment of anything that I like. It's not like a Patrick, but I think it's the other three is the one that I got for Kriana's campaign. Very rarely do I choose more than one, so that's gonna be a treat.
I love knowing what all your characters are. Sorry.
Speaking of Kriana, for copyright purposes, and
I
then
was
I'm
gonna
type erase.
I was gonna ask you about that for the thing that I drew.
Secrets.
Secrets are no fun except when they're to Kriana. Yes, Piff. That was one of the things I wanted to ask you.
All right.
Specifically.
Absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely can do that. We can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw down something.
Because I knew that was like I know you're partial to that color, so that's why I kept it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Just send me down. Send me down some ideas.
Let's go with
Ooh, bouquet. We can absolutely do that.
Very nice.
Missing so much context.
Truthfully,
I caught a vibe.
I was just like messing around with Art Breeder, and that's what I chose my character icon to be.
Oh, did you send it to me? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't think I sent it to you
Yeah,
yet.
I
Hang on.
want to see because I can see it. I'm allowed to. I'm
Yeah,
your
you're
Lord and
allowed
Savior.
to.
Yeah.
You're allowed to.
Lord and Savior Kriana.
Oh, I should figure out what my
oh,
character looks like.
You should.
Allie, I love it. Ooh. I
Here's
freaking love
the-
Art Breeder.
Here's the other one that I ended up making for the other mode.
Oh, hell yes! Oh, I love it. I love it. I've been using Art Breeder to make all the NPCs that were not originally in the original module, so
Nice.
Art Breeder is fun.
I love Art Breeder.
Fun fact, that's how my character was created.
Through an Art
That's
Breeder.
only funny to Kriana.
I was just picturing like someone going, "Oh yes, I wanted a statue, but like I couldn't make up my mind, so I bred together millions of different art pieces to be an amalgamation of all that I wanted."
All I ever wanted.
I
This
have
is-
not seen that movie.
You've never seen that movie?
I've never seen it.
What, are you kidding me?
I'm not. I've never seen it.
We
I've
gotta
never
watch
seen-
it.
I've never seen Prince of Egypt.
It's so good. How have you not seen it? It's like a beautiful work of art. How
That's
have
what
you
I've
not seen-
heard.
We are gonna watch it. We are absolutely gonna. After this, let's pick a day and time and let's have a movie night. Yes, because I've been wanting to watch it. How have you not seen it?
I don't know.
I love movies and shows that like are so beautiful that like plot doesn't matter, even though the plot works obviously because it's a timeless story. But like the Prince of Egypt is just chef kiss. Mwah.
Have you seen Encanto yet?
I have.
Oh
God,
my god, it's
so-
so fucking pretty.
I know. I love it. I watched it twice already. Because when I found out I had COVID, I looked at my fiance and because we were home on Christmas, I was like, "Can we watch Encanto?" So we watched Encanto together, and then I watched it again.
That's beautiful.
These eyes are doofy.
Eyes are hard, especially at an angle.
Yeah.
Any angle, really. God fucking eyes.
Mhm. I can't believe you've never seen The Prince of Egypt.
I've never seen the Prince of Egypt.
Who else hasn't seen a Prince of Egypt in this call? Speak
I
now,
have seen it far too many times
Good.
to count.
as you should
Me.
have. You've never seen it?
No.
All right, you're in on it. You're gonna be in on the call.
Oh no.
Sorry, you don't got a choice in this.
Okay.
Like, I know it has those. I know, like, I don't want to push like religious boundaries, but it's not about that. It's about pretty artwork.
Oh, I don't care.
It's about pretty artwork.
Bombardin says, out of curiosity, what do people like about Encanto? I mean, first of all,
It's cute as
Mom-
hell.
yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. The art is fantastic. The CGI is really or CGI. If I can, yeah, CGI.
Yeah.
So, whatever. The art is fantastic, and the music is fucking written by
Catchy.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like,
boy,
I don't,
Lin.
I don't fucking know what else you want from me.
Yeah.
it slaps.
And also, like, I love stories that, like, explore family dynamic, and it does it so well, and, like, in a way that I think, like, a lot of different, like, anyone with, like, family trauma or, like, family history will, like, I think resonate with it.
Oh, I was
Trauma-
bawling my eyes
my
out by
God.
the end of
Yeah,
it.
no, I was, yes, same. I had ugly
Also
tears.
watchable on Disney Plus. That too.
Yes. Came out on Christmas, and that's why, or Christmas Eve. That's why I was
Oh,
like, I
shit.
want to watch it. I didn't go to the movie theater with COVID. Let me just specify that. I just so
Yeah.
it's in the comfort of my own home.
I will be right back. I need to get some water, and also food is ready.
Ooh, nice.
Ew!
Wow. Ah.
It is amusing to watch the model kind of freak out.
Oh yeah, let me look at. Oh yeah. She's asleep. She's sleeping. She's so sleepy.
Looking mighty pretty, Kriana.
Thanks. Thanks.
Apparently, Past Me has not saved a lot of men on my Pinterest in the past.
A lot of men.
Oh, yes.
like-
Surprise to no one. Tis just women.
I get that. Like
I
I said,
mean-
I have like I love beautiful women. What can I say? I am
Yeah.
I'm a male chauvinist pig, or female chauvinist, female who likes boobies. But there's more to women than that. Women got them curves. They got complexity. With them curves.
They got suits, according to my Pinterest.
Hell yeah. As they should.
Ooh. Okay, I like. That's Tybern. Tybern was hot. If Tybern
is
was
hot.
conventionally hot.
Oh, there we go. Okay, fair enough. And that's also another problem I have, that is like I tend to make things more beautiful. Well, beautiful in the eye of the beholder, I suppose, but like when characters are like, when I slowly, progressively made Patrick more and more attractive from Rift. And Piff was like, he's not attractive. I'm like, yeah, but what if we gave him that chiseled chin?
But what if? Nah, but hear me out. What if, during the interdimensional traveling,
But what if he
A
smoldered?
handsome beam hit him.
he went to space and it rearranged all of his facial features?
I don't know who the hell I'm drawing right now. Originally it was supposed to be Kai, but it does not look like Kai, so I don't know who it is anymore. And I don't mind the face, so I don't want to change it. So I guess we're just gonna
Maybe
make like
it can be a beautiful portrait of Kai's mama before she passed away.
Oh yeah, before she died due to me not wanting to write her in.
Not wanting to write another character, which is perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
What happened to Kai's parents? Well, her mom died, and then her dad just went missing, and then they found his body. Actually, did they find his body? I don't remember. I was tossing between that idea, because then I could leave the door open for Dad to return.
From what you told me, there was no body, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I think that's what I ended up going with. Oh, Kai, my poor baby, who's misunderstood but rightfully deserves it with how shady she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Also, I typed in rogue men into Pinterest, and Pinterest
Oh.
just immediately assumed I meant Vogue men. But I couldn't figure out what I was doing. I'm like, none of these are stereotypical rogues. These are just hot male models. And then when I clicked it, it's like, did you mean Vogue men? I'm like, oh.
No, I didn't.
No, I meant
No.
rogue.
No,
Let me
no,
change that to
no.
rogue male. There we go. There's my D&D pictures.
Oh, do you want art breeder help?
I
Whoa.
don't understand. That was that website you guys were using to make all those
Yeah.
tokens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not understand how it works, so
Oh, I could show you. Or
I'm
Glass
sure
could
you
show
could show me and it will still not process to me.
It's just like a matter of like finding pictures over and over again and slowly morphing a character you like.
Okay, maybe that's what was throwing me off.
It's like a building process.
Funny enough, one of the examples I have open in a tab that I found an interest, I'm pretty sure is from Art Breeder.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
So if I
Probably.
change the nose, I might be able to make this a fin. Just gotta give her a more pronounced nose.
Hey, I return.
Welcome back!
Oh,
Welcome.
welcome back.
So basic question, if you had to live in any world the
Mhm.
campaign took place in, where would you go?
Oh shit. Like any campaign that I've been a part of, type thing.
I think so. This was asked by Mason.
Is this as my character or just me the person?
Oh, is this like one of
Like-
those like manhwas where it's like I'm a villainess in my my visual novel?
Oh my god. Reborn as the visual novel antagonist.
Yes, hell yeah. And then like all the guys kind of suck, and you're like, well,
Wow, actually I feel like I need to save the main character from these
yeah.
guys.
I suddenly feel super justified in my actions.
Yeah, like what the fuck? No.
Listen, I have been through all of the routes. I know how this is gonna end, please.
I know all of the death flags. Yeah. Man, out of everything, if I had to live in a campaign setting that I've played in, what would I pick? Um,
I mean, I can cheat.
you can cheat.
I've played it
so?
I've played in Indigo. Indigo is like the best place.
Oh yeah.
You, god damn it.
It's like just like the nicest place.
I know, that's what I keep thinking is like all these worlds, while I'd like to like see them, like I would not want to live in them.
Right?
'Cause they
Like
all
all
are
of these
low-key
places.
miserable.
Shit. I have no fucking clue. Oh. God, me having to go through the Rolodexes of like apocalypses and like super destructive I see, my problem is that the games that I tend to get invited to are all like super dark for the most part. Like
Mhm.
Ardenfell isn't too bad, but there was still like the whole demon war thing,
It's
and then
not what I
there's
would
the
say is
encroaching
ideal.
like
Yeah.
yeah, it's not super like optimistic.
Breath of the universe.
The world is freezing over. There's a huge swath of the fucking continent that's turning undead. Shit. Hmm.
I guess if
More
I had
often.
I was gonna say if I had to pick, I'd probably pick this character's never seen the light of the internet, but the world my mailman character is from, and I would like to be him because he's like basically he's basically in like the stripper version of like a mailman costume, like short shorts, and like he's just ripped and like handsome. So I wouldn't mind living in that world. That wasn't so bad.
Booty shorts and way too tight polo shirt.
Yeah, and he's like completely oblivious to how attractive he is.
That's beautiful. Hey T, how's it going? Yep. Fun undead. God, all of the fucking games that I've been in, like, the world is ending, or it might as
Yeah.
well be. I sure as fuck wouldn't want to stay in Barovia. Fuck that. I honestly don't fucking know. Just get Finn in there.
Finn. I'm drawing Finn again. I changed the nose and it's close enough to Finn. Finn is like my character who got like, I feel like her story didn't end. And I guess that's why she's also like a point, like a plot point in the Winter's Candle.
Mm-hmm.
My poor baby.
Precious bean.
Precious little baby.
Oh, whatever world where you don't have to work to survive. Exactly. And that is
Yes.
none of the campaigns that I have been in. All of the campaign settings that I've been in, either it's post-apocalypse or like apocalypse is happening or it's about to happen. And it's like, if I was in this as like an ordinary motherfucker, I'd be screwed.
Yeah. Like, yeah, if you were just you, oh man.
Mm-hmm. If I could be my character in it, that would be one thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, even though I put my fucking characters through the ringer, they can also murder a lot of shit. And usually have magic.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then they can just kick ass. Like, that's one thing. But me, the individual dumbass playing in the game, like, nah, I'd be screwed. Right where my magical academy campaigns are like Scooby Gang campaigns. Actually, you know what? Well, this technically is kind of an apocalypse bullshit going on, but there is a campaign that isn't like streamed or recorded or anything. Blue, my roommate, is running a Monster of the Week campaign that I would love to be in because A, their world building is fucking phenomenal, and B, it's essentially like modern day but with magic and shit. And granted, you have to be careful who you give your name to, but like it's fucking cool.
Dope as heck.
Just makes
Without
me
thinking,
real life.
without thinking too hard, 3 galaxies wouldn't be too bad.
Really?
There's a lot of worlds. You can live almost anywhere.
That is true. I always think to all of the like mega damage bullshit that we dealt with, and I'm like, kid can handle that, but I sure as fuck can't.
To be fair, though, the average person probably wouldn't be dealing with that, and also, more than likely, we go splat in our regular day lives anyway. What's one more thing that'll make us go splat?
True. Yeah, I think I have the Monster of the Week rule book. Yeah, it's a really interesting PDF. I've thought about running a game in it a couple of times, but also I have so many other fucking games that I want to run. So it's like, I'll just stick this on the back burner.
Laura, how is all of the many siblings I gave you?
They're beautiful. I love them all. I am so fucking excited. Your whole like section of the story is going to be just one wild ride after another.
Excellent.
What is this for?
For the continuation of Wolves.
Yay! I was hoping that was the case. Sorry.
Just gave Alora a beautifully long list of siblings.
I mean, that's what happens when you have long-living parents who decide to adopt everything that's sad and young and homeless within a billion-mile radius. Oh no, what else do you want from me?
Oh no, this is exactly what I want from you. I'm happy.
Put me in any kind of fantasy world, and the way I would just say, your village is burning down. Sorry, it's above me now. Take it up with your god. Shit. Oh, for real, man? That fucking sucks. That's rough, buddy. Oh, me? Powers? Nah, I can't do shit about that. Oh, this soup is amazing.
Soup?
Yee.
What kind of soup? What kind of soup?
What kind of soup?
What kind
That's
of soup?
a good fucking question. What is it called?
Oh.
Let me go back through. Where is it? It is Italian sausage tortellini soup.
That sounds so good.
It's fucking baller. Yep.
Too sad. No sad eyes here.
There's so many icons that I need to draw and redraw. Shit.
Icons? For what?
For D&D characters.
Oh, yeah.
I love how you have arrows, like with Finn's name, like
Also.
directly like stabbing into her head.
Oh, yeah. Also Finn.
I'll have to update Ori at some point because I made a new outfit for him
Nice.
because I was like, it's been a year. Maybe not in game, but for me.
Hell yeah.
That's long enough.
Hell yeah, I love making new outfits. I that's like one of my favorite things in our campaigns is like when our characters have to go to like a fancy place or like a fancy ball and it's like time to Google a bunch of like ball gowns.
I think Dolma's the only character that I've really actively done that for. Like, even if we're not going somewhere fancy, I'll be like, this is a shopping spree.
Yes.
So she technically has to get a new outfit. And
Yes.
this is required by law, so says me.
Mhm. Let's go to Gumfries and Sons because they'll have a ball gown.
They apparently have fantastic ball gowns. Oh, it's good soup. I'm gonna let that settle before I even try and get some more.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait.
Is this also Finn?
No, the hair will give it away in a minute, I think.
Oh, it's alright.
It is Ori.
You drew one squiggle.
Immediately I'm like, oh, I know. who
So
that
it's Ori.
I was just like, oh, what elf is it? And then you draw like one squiggle. It's like, ah, I see.
It's Ori. It's our boy. I feel so self-conscious not having the liquefy tool because I'm like, big heads, big heads, big heads.
I mean, you can still change like the size of it and everything with the transform. It's just not as
Robust.
yeah.
Which is like, I want to keep some of it, but not. I mean, it doesn't have to be
I mean,
perfect, obviously.
to be fair, Ori has poofy hair.
It's true. We'll just make it like super poofs.
You keep trying to do Control T
Oh
for
yeah,
the transform tool, and it's fucking me
yeah.
up so bad.
Or read some big lips. He got stung by a bee.
And that's when we learned that he was apparently allergic to bees.
Yeah.
The end, he died.
Damn.
Can you imagine living your entire life in the tundra and you get stung by a bee once?
That's how one of Kai's previous lives
Past
died.
lives.
Past lives. Yeah, I left the tundra only once, and
And I got
it was
stung
to
by a
get stung
bee.
by a bee. Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
I think most of them froze to death. I have like a list of all of like her past lives because I was like, I need to be somewhat consistent if I bring this up.
Yeah, I noticed quite a few froze to death.
Yeah, I figured like they were used to the cold by that point, so they're just like, well, we fucked up. We're gonna die now. What kind of frown? What kind of frown? What kind of frown? What kind of frown? Yeah.
So I have a question for all you guys, kind of leaning on the question of like how you make characters. Is do you guys have advice for people who struggle with like making a character?
Ooh.
I guess it would depend on what area they're struggling in. Because, like, if it's, like, more mechanics-based, I definitely do not have any advice. My advice would be pick a class that fits your character, because that's how I do it, but that's not necessarily, like... I know some people pick a class and then make a character around that class. But I usually try to fit. But as far as, like... I don't know, like... Think of like stories if it's coming down to like roleplay mechanics. Think about like characters you like in movies and TV shows, and like try to build off of those characters and find out what things you like about them. Because I know like part of Kai's inspiration was very Loki-esque from the Marvel series.
What?
Yeah.
Since when?
What? How did you not know? Did I not transform into enough people?
Did I not meet my quota?
But yeah, and that's why I ended up choosing Warlock, because like I realized there was a lot more that could play around with it, and also once again I picked a character that was less battle type and more roleplay-y. Trixie.
Honestly, I would recommend something similar of going to like any type of media thing that you like, whether it be a book, a TV show, and a movie, and just for like your first go around, or if you're having trouble, just like picking a character that you liked from that, and then basically almost one-to-one just putting them into the game. Because then you like that character so much you already know like the feel of them, so you'll be a little bit more comfortable in a way.
I'm gonna try redrawing or not vibing with this. Not vibing with this.
Not vibing.
Chris says roll
Pass the vibe check.
randomizers. Roll randomizers until something appealing pops up. Honestly, if the things you like already aren't working for you, roll the bones and see what interesting things pop up. It's a good idea. Just kind of let fate take wheel and be like, it'll show you things you didn't necessarily think of. I like that.
I mean, like the DM and player handbook both have like entire randomized like roll the dice to see what you get for pretty much everything from like character, like class to background. So
You can do that with D&D Beyond
To appearance.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
appearance as well.
So, if you're interested, like, mechanically, like, what character to make mechanically, usually what I do is look at whatever campaign or, like, system I'm going into. If I know nothing about it or I'm still very new at it, I will literally go up to the person that knows the most things, usually just the GM, and just go, hey, I have an idea. I would like to know mechanically how this would work.
Yeah.
That's a great thing to do if you're looking to do mechanic stuff. If you're looking to have a particular look for your character, I'm not really a person that goes into how my character looks, their name, background, things like that. That's not my steez. I'm quite sure quite a few of the other people here would be able to direct you a bit better on that particular thing. If you want a more of a concept, like a feeling, like how do they do their day-to-day thing, usually again it's look at your campaign, look at what you're going into. Like with Kriana's campaign, I had to actually think about how my character would act within its world. You can't really make a character without the world itself. You
Yeah.
could, but you would have a hard time fitting it into what you're playing. So you can still use whatever you have in mind, but you still need to make sure that whatever you think of works within the campaign. It can be really loose too. Like, I figured out what Kriana's campaign thing was, and I'm like, I might have to change, but I think I'm gonna stick with all of these things.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so excited.
I did put some spice in there specifically about like what the what I was going into, because I was expecting just plain D&D, and then it was just like it's like this kind of like Victorian era thing, and I'm like, oh, okay. Try to weave that into your character. I know it's if you're having a hard time doing just the basics of making a character, this particular stuff might not help you. But if you're making characters and you're just like not really like vibing with the ones that you've made thus far, then yeah, try to figure out what you're getting into. Try to figure out what your friends are doing. Sometimes
Oh yeah.
just kind of either in filling in gaps or seeing what their vibes are, you can kind of create something that fits in a little bit better, that you would enjoy building from the ground up.
I'm trying to think, like, Allie, how did we decide on Finn and Kai knowing each other? Was that squeeze kind of?
Alright.
What did I say, Finn?
He said Finn, but it's okay. I understood what you meant.
I blame the
How does
COVID.
Finn and Kai know each other?
I blame the
That's
COVID
right!
talk.
Oh wait, actually yes, this is important knowledge.
Listen, I can't remember what episode it is, but I already explained it, and I'm not gonna do it again.
Basically, we both separately were like, oh, I'm gonna make a character from the tundra. I think that's how, like, it initially started, and then, at least for me, once I told Squee, hey, this is generally what I'm gonna be making, gonna be from the tundra, yada yada. He's like, oh, that's neat. By the way, Kriana's also making a drow from the tundra. Do you wanna like message her to see if you guys wanna pair up?
Okay.
Because at that point, there was gonna be 0 sessions
Mm-hmm.
where there was gonna be pairings, and so then I messaged you, I believe, being like, hey, I heard you making a Tundra character, you want to team up. This is kind of like what my character's gonna be like.
And then I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we need to.
Yeah, making dual characters like that is always fun.
Mm-hmm. Because then you have like. Because then if you're not sure about some things about your character, like. Kai is an antisocial bitch, so like having no, that was mean. Kai is a beautiful, precious little angel, and I love her.
It's like, whoa.
I don't know.
Damn, straight for the jugular.
I love her. Maybe it's because I identify with her in some sense, but like
your own character?
what? But
You're gonna stab your own character in the back like that?
oh my god,
God.
I traumatized these characters of mine. Anyway, but no, but like Ori like was like, you know, because like her whole thing with like the memory stuff, like it really fucks with her personality, and Ori was kind of one of the reasons why she was able to like be acclimated to like human other people contact things. So like he unintentionally played an important role. So like there are things like that where you can think of how like other players will affect if you know them beforehand.
I love that if they did not meet, then their lives would probably be very different.
Yeah.
They somehow balance each other out even though they are both chaotic
I love it. Though.
little gremlins.
God, I just love it when we have a chance to go off on our own and do shit. Bring home a bunch of cats.
Or a bunch of kittens.
Send someone to their doom.
When did we do that?
Just kiss someone else's girlfriend.
She kissed me. Wait, was that... was that right? Am I just remembering
right.
Okay, well, you kissed someone else's girlfriend once, and then there was another girlfriend that kissed you.
No, who have I kissed? I can't remember.
You have kissed both Tyburn, and you have kissed...
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
I did kiss Timer.
Don't you remember? I was like, oh yes, I'm going to sneak away to spy on Doma, and
That's
like
right.
Tyburn was not allowing it, so I was like, I see. Leans over to Kai, distract her.
The only thing that
And
was gonna...
apparently that's what she views as a distraction.
I mean, it worked.
It worked.
I remember reacting. I don't remember anything.
I completely like forgot about that. I gotta re-listen to Winter's Candle because God, there's so much I don't remember.
It's been a hot second.
Distractor, got it.
Oh my god, it was so funny. Like, almost immediately, there were, like, messages in the Discord, just like, oh wow, I totally shipped them and me, just messaging Mackenzie wildly, just like, ah!
Oh, did they not know?
No,
I
I
didn't.
didn't.
Were together
No.
yet?
You,
Okay.
No, we did not. Otherwise, Kai would not have done that.
Yeah, no, that wasn't established until, like, afterwards, and then you were like, alright, let's try introductions one more time. This is Dolma, my girlfriend.
Didn't Kai like kind of like backwards apologize sort of a little bit to Dalma? Like, are you mad or like
You mad?
you mad?
Are you mad, bro?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. She may have accepted the apology. I genuinely can't remember.
I don't know. They had a tumultuous relationship. So
That was only
Everyone has
on...
a tumultuous relationship
That's
with
fair.
I
her.
think that was still on the first or second day of the party knowing each other.
Oh my god.
Because that was during the opera when we were
Mhm.
invited to meet Mert.
You just gotta give him a little kiss.
Little smooch.
Little smooch.
And that's why that's why Orit went to spy on Doma, because just a bit ago everyone
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I've been like betrayed by a elven woman."
Oh, that's now
and
I-
a bunch of other suspicious stuff, and all of a sudden Doma dips.
Yeah, and then that's why Kai kissed her, because of what went on stage with
Yeah.
Dolma's mom, and then Kai was like, well, that seemed to work, and that just
Yeah, that worked.
Okay, then you have less of an excuse because Tybert and Doma were wearing matching outfits.
Do you
If this
think
is Pope opera,
Kai would have known that?
I think Tybert literally escorted, like, did the very like gentlemanly thing with Doma to there as well.
I don't think
Yep,
Kai would have.
like linking arms and being escorted. Yep, definitely.
Do not
I
think
mean,
Kai would have noticed.
Kai
Kai holds.
Kai and Orit do that.
I was gonna say Kai and Orit do that, and they're friends. So
I literally escorted.
Fair,
I
I
think I
guess.
escorted you to the the tavern in a very dramatic way. Was it?
yeah.
What's this part? Oh, okay, that's Kai.
Hmm?
It's gonna be like, why does he have antlers?
It's gonna be Kai resting on his head because she's taller than him,
That's beautiful.
and he's hunched over so she can. I don't know how old. God, how tall is Orit again?
I think he's 5'8".
She's not that much taller.
Oh, we do have the birthdays pinned. I know I pinned the days. Or the heights. There it is. Orita's 5'8". Kriana 6'2".
Yeah.
Yes, Brianna.
I think this was before I knew Kai and Ishu's names.
I am 6'2". Definitely not 5'6.5".
That's why she made a contract. She wanted to be tall.
Yep,
Hmm.
that's the only reason.
God, I forgot how tall our party is.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Like, we're not like monsters, but like the shortest is Arthur at 5'6".
Oh, our
Baby.
beautiful boy. I just love how Arthur immediately became like the baby. Like, we must protect this boy. Protect the boy.
To be fair, he is baby.
He is a baby.
He is baby.
He might have year-wise lived longer than most of us, but
Yeah, I gotta add them up together.
Dragon aging and elf aging is just it's weird, man.
and yet changelings are they just age the same time as humans.
Yeah, just don't worry about it.
No story. They were so boring with their fucking changeling lore. Fuck.
I
Aw,
know.
That's why you make your own.
I do.
I think there's so many good winter candle moments, and I do like that our party has kind of had like a rocky road, like not in the way
Mhm.
that's been like breaking to the campaign, but like enough that that drama just
Drama. Tasty.
Delicious drama.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the only thing that was like kind of rocky was Ashu being like, I can't be associating myself with you guys at the moment because you're all too shady.
That is
Y'all
respectful and fair.
motherfuckers.
Kai looks
Oh,
mad.
that
She's
comes out
just,
tomorrow.
she's just
She
look
just
bored.
looked mad.
Maybe I'll put her eyebrows up. No, she just looks bored.
Very important.
Yeah.
fun fact, Kai is actually just the world serpent crammed into an elven body.
That's right.
I have the urge to look into the Genazis.
Hell yeah. I love my air genasi that I made that I eventually would want to use at some point in my life. She's like cute. She's got like a cloudy short bob or like pixie cut. I'm just like, you're so fucking cute and I love you.
One of Bashami's siblings, I made a water genasi.
Aww. They're cool as fuck. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Or it's just the boulder in that scene. And then there's Kip over here that's like, ooh, look at me, I'm handsome, look at my butt.
That's it?
That's the butt.
Is
That's
is
the
that
butt.
gonna be is he just twerking in their general direction?
Yes, but he is an adult form, I should specify. This would not work in his current state.
No,
He's
not.
like, yeah, you like that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll delete this.
Or he just standing there being like, should I leave?
She's just like, that butt though, just staring.
Then he would stare for a little bit. Just out of curiosity, just be like, what is it? What is it about the blood?
I saw like once again on my TikTok adventures, I saw one TikTok where it was just like a bunch of statues' asses, and it just reminded me of Ardenfell. It was just statue butts, and I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
slap
The
them.
We
most
did do that.
important moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did canon a butt into existence.
Really
It was not-
impressive.
It was not a naked statue of Celine's dead lover, but
head
we
cannon.
made it that way.
Or Rita's sitting or something. He's just like, look at my big calves. I'm a runner.
Look at my huge calves.
Look at my huge calves. No,
My tiny lowercase brain.
that's right.
I mean, if you don't want to draw a body, you can draw him with his little cloak. Yeah, just ball.
It's cold out. So he's got a blanket on.
He's got a, what is it? It looks like those horrible at-home sauna things. That looks like a triangle. Where is those things?
No, I don't.
I don't. D&D. Okay. D&D. I don't think being independent and self-reliant inherently means you're going to be neutral alignment.
No.
What the fuck?
Alignment. Independent and self-reliant. Genasi's tend towards a neutral alignment.
That's it? That's the entire description?
That's it.
Damn. All right.
Thanks,
is why-
Nazi.
This is why I take a lot of canon shit and just go, I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah.
Especially when it's flavor shit. Not that we use alignments anyways, but
Here we go. Here it is.
Are you
Put it
posting
in
it?
the general. I'll put it in the general text
Okay.
for everyone to see.
Oh boy.
That is what he has.
Those portable saunas.
Damn.
also I
Oh
also
my god.
like this picture. It just
I'm off to work.
wait, no, I found something better. I found something even better.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Wait, is there a mouse stuck in the
Oh, that
pocket?
is such bad Photoshop.
I'm definitely in this thing.
We definitely did not. Oh, now that I'm looking at the first one, yeah, that one's also photoshopped.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And so is the
Ah,
She looks
the
happy.
head might be
All of these
legit.
are uncomfortable.
She looks like she's like, hang on, let me show.
She has a rice
let me
cooker.
Let me show the stream. Where is that
I
split?
know, one more.
Where is that split? There we go.
Dave, Dad said it's my turn.
My turn in the portable sauna.
they did a
I hate
horrible
all
job.
of these.
Here you go. This is what we're looking at. This is what our read's in.
all of these are so uncomfortable.
The only one that looks real is the one that has a background. Everything else, like the last one, looks like it is real, but somebody did a horrible job. Like,
Cropping it out of a picture.
yeah,
I'm putting Kai in one of those seats. Like that's this is now they can use this for their advertising.
When the chair that's supposed to go in the sauna.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real. I'm gonna have a hard time finding is this where everyone is?
We're in.
There you are.
Where are you looking?
Found this one. This one.
Oh hi.
This one.
There
Hi.
is this
Oh,
one,
okay.
and there is a YouTube
That's
on
just
the
Oh,
fine.
CLP.
Yeah.
Oh.
In SILP.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not gonna read this guy's full comment. I just kind of scrolled to the bottom. The very first comment on the Ganazzi is just like, not the most exciting race to play.
Well, you're not an exciting race to play.
Yeah, you can
Good
just play
sir.
them as normal humans. Yeah, that's the point. You're playing them as humans with elemental powers. That's why you're coming here.
It's
I
good.
don't know. I don't know how to tell you this. That most of the time it is just here's a human that can do weird shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's the game. I'm
Here
really
it-
glad that they've been leaning away from like purely humanoid races.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now it's either this looks like a human, but we've added a little feature to it, or here is a animal.
I'm okay with that.
You could
I'm-
also play an ooze.
And-
could-
Yeah, you can play an ooze.
Ooh.
Finally.
Ooze.
Right.
Now they just need to give me the ooze class and I'll be great.
If the ooze master.
Oh my goodness.
He
Were you?
He goes under the door.
No, you weren't around when I had the ooze master feat. That was a 4th edition campaign that I was playing with Kiko?
Kiko.
Oh. Oh, I don't know this person, but that name is very familiar in the very depths of my knowledge.
Some person that will very briefly, once in a while, Kikoni.
Hikoni! I know that name.
This definitely means something to me.
He doesn't
think-
come around too often, but
Yeah, I think he was right before us, Alora.
Mm-hmm.
Did a campaign with him, and what was I talking about with?
4th edition.
Oh, that's right, the Ooze Master thing. 4th edition, I had a character named Chris Jar. And this boy was the silliest, like, mechanically buff character besides, like, Lucas I've played. And he had one ability, which was the ability to throw ooze at, like, an area. And it was great because there's been multiple times where the GM would be like, this person's either invisible or, like, hidden behind something, so you don't know where he is, and, like, the pog just disappears. And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna throw my, like, 3x3, there. He's like, alright, hit, roll fortitude save, does 5 damage, you somehow got them exactly enough to kill them.
Oh my god.
I'm like, yes, this weird ooze ability is so powerful. You just splash people with ooze.
What class was it?
That wasn't even a class. That was like some sort of like weird sub class that like 4th edition added way the flip later, where you can get like extra abilities depending on your background, and I choose Ooze Master.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I have to check this now. D&D
I'm sure
4th
someone has made like a conversion or something.
D&D Ooze Master.
I'm the Ooze Master.
Give me
Oozy jacuzzi.
Night, Mason.
Night.
Night.
Very
Okay.
well.
All right, guys. Legit
Mhm.
question. For my rogue, for my charming thief rogue, do I just stick to it? Do I just do human? Do I do a changeling and stick to my guns? Or do I play an Argonazi because levitate would be funny for someone who's a burglar?
Levitate.
Ooh,
Go
yeah.
fucking go for it.
Yeah, no, I have to second. I mean, obviously follow your heart, but it sounds like to me Air Genasi is probably the way to go.
I mean, I was watching that Critical Role one with that one guy who has the Argonazi today, so that might be why it's on my brain. But at the same time, levitate would be fucking funny.
I've been meaning to like watch Critical Role, and I just have never done that.
I started campaign 2, I've started campaign 3, and I started the Alexandria Limited.
I just got for Christmas my fiance got me the Adventure Zone comics. So I've
Oh,
been kind
those
of
things.
feeding off of the McElroy D&D. I haven't listened to any of their recent stuff though.
The only reason why I'm still going but changeling is because like the thief I'm like basing this off of, there is one story of him disguising himself as a woman to escape. So
You
it's
saying
still
an
be
Argonazi can't cross-dress?
no, it'd just be easier if they were changeling.
It's true.
Oh, why make it easy?
True. I think it was something like his girlfriend like snuck into jail, gave him a bunch of her clothes, and then snuck him out.
What if it's like the Robin Hood Men in Tights?
I have not watched that
Where,
yet.
Oh my
where
god.
it's is there a picture of that somewhere?
All bearded.
Yeah.
Legs are too chunky. Clop is not a chunk.
I also should remind you guys that I'm still sticking with my guns of naming him John Herder.
Do it.
Still good.
Are you okay with that, Piff?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with that? Why would that be a problem?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Twitter poll.
Uh-oh.
Here. There we go. Just have it be that.
My boobs was his boobs were lopsided. He starts hitting him.
Lincoln, fix your boobs. You look like a bleeding Picasso.
God, that's such a good movie. Haven't seen it in fucking ages, so.
It was free to watch for a little while on YouTube.
Oh, really?
So that's where I watched it. It's no longer that case,
That's
but
on-
sometimes they rotate it around.
I should see if
It's on Canadian Netflix.
Oh,
Maybe I'll check Netflix, see if the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Today I learned I don't know how to spell levitate.
Hey, I think me too, because it's not inherently obvious.
I literally... I can't put in the one T I'm missing because I'm out of characters.
Oh.
put Leviosa in there.
No. Just no space there.
There's no space.
Clop, you're falling. Why am I drawing sad Clop? This is upsetting me.
Why would you do that?
She's crying and her tears are just falling behind her.
Oh my gosh, Clop looks like a early Flash game that you would find on like one of those websites.
Always
my
I wanna
God.
be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love.
I should probably specify character in my comment and just not go, if I was gonna do a rogue, which is an expert at burglary, what should I do?
Like, just out of curiosity, if I were to go rogue,
If I were to become a thief in real life, should I just change my species?
If I were to just go apeshit.
Do you ever just go apeshit to become a changeling? Do you ever just have a near-death experience and somehow that results in you being a changeling?
Oops.
I'm aware of 2 books where this happened now.
I was looking up like Ardenfell on Google,
Mhm.
and I got. Hang on, let me just screenshot.
Oh,
Actually, I
no.
could probably just. It's just like one of the. I don't really know the context. Hang on, copy image. There we go.
Oh, I just saw what you posted, Glass. Oh, 1 sec.
Kind of a dick.
I have zero context for this, but I'm sure I'm sure it's valid.
gosh, is Theoden like, is that Celine's lover?
Sorry, BRB, I have to go get groceries.
Okay.
Okay.
How dare you? 1 second.
What was Theoden? Was that Theoden? Buh.
I can't remember. It's been a really long time.
Maybe I need to rewatch the first Ardenfell and be cringy at how Finn is. Although knowing my luck, I feel like such like whenever I like watch really old stuff of me that I don't
Damn,
remember ever
I
saying,
made her way too pale.
I'm just like, damn, I was funny. What happened? Where did
Happened to me.
Damn, I was actually funny.
Damn.
Like, look at me
What
now.
happened?
I made her quite pale, so we're going to fix this.
Just a little bit. I'm not even bothering coloring mine. I don't trust myself with that kind of responsibility. Mine's just like a bunch of sketches. Oh, I forgot to put the arrow in Clop. Maybe that's why she's hurting. Just have it like poking it. Oops.
I am not Clop.
Clop, clop.
Where's my name? My
Maybe I
identity.
can just. Can I just? That'd be great. Oh no, you're just gonna be super fucking healthy. Awesome. This is fine.
That's probably
Oh,
why
yeah.
she's crying.
I'd cry too if there was an arrow on my butt.
Yeah. Clap. Oh, the arrow in my butt.
Ugh.
Apparently there's an Ardenfall on Steam. It's not Ardenfell, it's Ardenfall. It's an open world RPG.
Wow.
I don't know, that's what
Break
Google's
out the
telling me.
lawyers.
I don't know if we have a case. I don't know if we have a case. I wish them the best of luck.
Maybe their world won't die slowly of
Yeah, we're like the bad timeline.
of cold and
Yeah, ours is the freezer burn timeline.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, you're not wrong, and I just popped up for the last 5 seconds.
I have finally found the remnants of what I'm talking about. It's so hard to find anything 4th edition on the internet.
Yeah, it really
Hey.
is.
But I know what I think magazine this was from, but it is called the Ooze Master. It is some sort of weird subclass, and the ability I was talking about was called Sudden Slime.
Ooh.
Suddenly slimely. Sorry, I shouldn't have sung. That's inappropriate. I apologize. How rude.
It is always appropriate to suddenly burst into song.
Suddenly
Channel.
slimy.
Okay. Not to generalize genders, but this is the first time I've had a woman do my Instacart shopping, and it is the most accurate one. Like,
Nice.
everything is actually what I ordered.
Hey, good job, lady. You should
'Cause
go up to her.
usually-
You should go up to her and be like, "Good job on being a woman."
Good job on actually doing your job right. Also, as someone who used to train cashews, good job on packing.
Yeah.
So-
I should do Instacart.
It's good every once in a while.
If
Mhm.
this
What?
Ooze Master,
Yeah.
what does the slime do?
It is the sudden slime just explodes basically. It just does kind of like you basically point at an area and explodes into slime that does like exactly. This is one of the weirdest things about this particular ability. It does 5 damage. It's not a dice roll. It does 5 damage.
It just does 5
Hmm.
damage, huh?
It does 5 damage.
And this was 4th edition.
Yeah. Which has like meatier and bigger numbers and things like that.
Mm.
But it was a very, very fun ability.
Mhm.
Everything was like more numbers, but also they had a lot more fun with making weird stuff.
Yeah. Like, God. I still cannot get okay, so Chris Jar's entire thing was that he was a healer. That was his class. He according to 4th edition, it's a leader class. This barely matters other than he can heal people, and that's what his job is supposed to be. How he is played is I run up in giant armor and like a freaking like cloud buster sword, and I hit people with my big sword. And that's how I use my character. It actually doesn't work at all if you do not hit them with your big sword. The character is useless unless you hit somebody.
Well, damn.
So it is a melee frontliner, basically way worse stats than everyone else, healer.
Good gravy.
For some reason he worked, and he was the scariest person on the team, even though the other three were min-maxers and, like, triple classed in 4th edition, which you do not do that in 4th edition.
That was their first mistake.
No. They did amazing.
Oh.
I just, for some reason, I think it was the luck of my rolls that really did it. We had a tournament, and the other people immediately got, like, KO'd from, like, one attack from the opponent, and the opponent rolled a 1 on me, so it didn't affect me at all. I'm like, yay! Alright, my turn, and I single-handedly took down the other team with my healer.
That's beautiful.
The healer was so dumb. Like, some of his abilities were just like, fight me! And then he would pull in every single enemy towards him.
Art is going pretty well, Phantom. We're just kind of I'm putting way too much time as per usual and shit that's supposed to be just doodles.
And mine are just gremlins.
No, you have beautiful gremlins. Beautiful little
Thanks.
doodle gremlins.
Thanks, it's an avocado.
That's
Thanks.
avocado.
Thanks. I love
I
that.
do-
I love that video.
Beautiful.
I do love that every single time you draw or read, he is the most grumpy looking blocker.
He has to be.
It's legally required.
Yeah.
Remember the one time you tried to draw him with a smile and you said it just feels wrong?
Yeah. Because I always he's always, like, just the way he talks, I always picture him deadpan, and then, like, when something happens that's a little sneaky, he has just, like, a quick smirk. Like, that's my headcanon. I'm trying to draw Happy Arthur, but he looks constipated.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Just do, like...
not the
hello?
baby. Oh. Oh no, that just looks like a scarecrow.
Yeah. Give him big eyes.
Biggest eyes to be the biggest baby.
Very important.
I do have Silent Hill playing in the background, and I don't know if it's quite the vibe I need right now, as much as I love it. Let's go with Transistor. Because why not? That's a chill vibe.
Oh no, the copyright.
Will it get flagged?
It's video game music, so it shouldn't.
Supergiant Games is usually pretty chill about their copyright stuff.
We're talking over it, so, you know, it's not, like, without... People aren't gonna, like, look this up on YouTube and be like, ah, yes, I'll listen to these people talk over the song I want to listen to.
Yeah.
Also, Supergiant Games did put their own soundtrack onto YouTube because
yeah.
they're just like, yes.
The whole fucking thing.
I play
it
Transistor
never gets
music all the
flagged.
time and it never gets flagged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good vibes.
It is. It's very good vibes.
Got a vibe. Me and my sword husband.
That is the game.
Yep. I go on a honeymoon with my sword husband. We fight crime.
Then we go and live on a farm.
And Kriana cries beautiful tears at the end. Happy Arthur. Ooh, yeah, he's really smiling. He's so happy.
Is there a smudgy tool? There is not.
Yay.
Fuck.
Duh. Found it.
Oh,
Caught a vibe. It's a little too happy.
Found it, Piff.
Found it. In small text, but it's there.
Hell yeah. So you said it was a subclass thing?
Yes. I think they're called character themes.
Come on.
It's an additional thing that you just slap on top of your character. You don't have to spend any particular feats or points or anything like that. It's just an additional thing. And there's a ton of them, and one of them is just called Ooze Master.
One of my favorite characters that I made in 4th edition, because I had to make many, because I died a lot.
Mm.
But one of my favorite ones that I did make was a... Oh, I don't remember what they're called because it's a race specific to 4th edition, but it was like a tree person.
A treant? Triad?
No, they had their own, like, special name. Because they were they were part from the Feywild.
Ah, that's why I've never heard of it in 5th edition.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Because 5th edition goes, ew, Fey stuff, until, like, very recently, where they're like, hey, we have a circus campaign thing that has some Fey things, I guess.
That
Ooh.
face.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was a tree person, and they were a cleric, but I took a specific trait where my healing was better, but I became stunned. I had like the stun effect happen to me anytime I hurt a bloodied character
Interesting.
or enemy.
Hmm.
And bloodied basically means like what they're at half HP,
Uh-huh.
something like that. So it heavily encourages like you to be like creative / pacifist. And I was dealing out healing and buffing like nobody's business.
Wheeling and dealing and buffing.
Wheeling and dealing, buffing. Every once in a while, before they get the bloodied stat, I'd stab them.
Nice.
Because it says nothing about, like, just hurting them in general, just after they're bloodied. So, like, they're starting to hurt and then you feel a little bad about it, I guess.
I have a question kind of unrelated to that, but sort of related. I've never had a character die. What is that like? That sounds terrible.
Jesus.
I've never had to go through, I've never lost a character. It's gotta be miserable, right?
So I anticipated dying because we switched GMs at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, because we switched, the character that I was attached to, which was my very first D&D character ever, I was like, you know what? I don't want you to die, and I want to have the happy memories stay happy, so I just retired her.
Mm.
So I made a completely new character, so I didn't have like that much time to get attached to them before they got, especially since the new GM was running a campaign, and the campaign was all about combat.
Oh boy.
So there was nothing really to get attached to.
Mm.
But in general, it sucks. just kind of a general feeling that it feels quite sucky to die, especially if like you're still in the middle of combat with the other party members, so you just kind of have to sit there wondering, what should I have done differently? Why is my life like this? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go right?
And by the way, Marge doesn't count. She's her own class of dead.
I made her that way on purpose.
She's the only character that's come close. I guess maybe Kai, 'cause she's also had to live lives. Kai's kind of a special case because she's like, oh, if I die, you know, give me 15 years and I'll be back. At least let me reach to the point where I can walk and talk.
Ori would be quite sad, though.
I mean, yeah, it'd probably be a bummer for him. She'd be like, no,
Yeah, it'd probably be a bummer.
I'll be back. Worry about it.
Like, he knows that, but at the same time, that's a long time to wait.
This is a live stream, not pre-recorded. Hello.
Now I'm just picturing, like, a guy dying and be like, well, this new Kai I have to raise.
Well, technically, she does have a that's one. Okay, first of all, I'd watch that sitcom, but she does have a brother, so you know he might be able to help.
Just imagine those, like, oh, this is my best friend from in another lifetime.
Now I gotta draw baby Kai.
now I gotta raise the tiny gremlin.
Baby, I don't know how to draw babies.
Chubby.
She's just got like food in her mouth.
Oh no.
She looks like a Simpsons character.
Oh gosh.
Okay. That moment's passed. That was funny.
And scene.
And done. Let's see how it's going over here. Oh man, I need that hand. Oh, look at these distinguished gentlemen. Oh, there's a little slime guy.
I
Little
just felt like-
gelatinous little fella.
Piff was talking about oozes, and I was like, gelatinous cubes are fun.
They are pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. And like I know with like our group, I know it's not. I mean, have we had a character to die on the Sly LP channel? Is that a spoiler? Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
We have. You guys just weren't in the campaign.
Okay.
There was almost a TPK. The only reason there wasn't a TPK in Crimson Throne is for plot reasons.
Gotcha. But someone ended up dying.
Oh, 2 people ended up dying.
Oh, jeez.
All of us would have, but my character had a previous relationship, technically, with the son of the bad guy.
Oh.
The big evil bad guy, and Blue's character, Mary, her son, had made a deal or something. Everyone else got coup de grace.
Yikes.
After the big murder pile fireball incident. But we managed to bring one of the other characters back to life. It was very expensive, but at that point we were like, we are not losing anyone else to this motherfucker.
Mhm.
But yes, so people have died.
I just haven't witnessed it. Why don't I witness the deaths? Sorry.
That's a good question. Why don't you witness the death?
Because I hide under tables.
Sorry guys, I can't be in this combat because I'm sick, so Kai's just gonna sit in the corner and think about life.
Yeah, that's why I'm always out whenever we have battles. Also, Mr. Bloodstone says Mila was fucking goat. Amazing stuff, did mom users. Amazing. Thank you. I miss the fuck out of Mila. I don't know if I could ever play her again, is the thing. Because she was so specific, especially to the Rifts world. Like
it would be very difficult to recreate her in D&D 5e.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you could try and reflavor things, but a lot of the classes and abilities and such, especially since they're so technology based, with Rifts, it would be really hard to translate into D&D proper.
Yeah. It's hard to get riff shit out of. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess I could do something like kind of like Anders from Dragon Age 2, where she's just like possessed by something that makes her a little kooky.
This is true. There's a lot of different things that you could play around with it. There's this one fucking race that I can't remember the name of, but they have an ability that's like dual souls, that they're like they're resistant to possession and things, and they're like really connected to the dream plane, shit like that. Maybe something similar, but yeah.
Did you know that when I first workshopped Finn, fun fact, she was a wood elf and she was a major hippie?
No.
Yeah, she was a hippie, like kind of like a druggy like wood elf stoner, and then like I came up with the other backstory, and I was like, I'm gonna go with this one, but I'm gonna keep this character idea in like my back pocket for use someday. I just haven't gotten a chance to play that. But yeah, that was OG Finn was gonna be like a stoner wood elf.
That's beautiful.
Until I did the like slice of life shoujo manga route where she was pretending to be a boy.
And then immediately had to pretend to be a girl and be a boy.
Yeah. And then Keen was like upset about it. Oh, good times. Who the fuck am I drawing now? I just started looking at the screen and I saw that
That's
there's...
Marguerite when she was alive.
I did draw a picture of that. I do have a picture of that. I showed it to... Did I not show it to, like, the main chat?
I don't think I recall it.
Let me grab it. I know I showed it to Alora. It's not something we're gonna really see, because she is without skin.
There's always illusions.
That's true, yeah. If she does any illusions, I guess she'd look like this. But I wanted her to be, like, just, like, really soft and pleasant looking, and then when she starts talking, she's, like, super abrasive. Put that in the general.
Oh,
yes,
soft.
Yeah, I know. She's just very soft and like, and then like, I also like gave her purple eyes, but like I imagine because she came from a wealthy family, they like got some kind of like enchantment or like colored contacts. Like her eyes aren't really purple; she just wanted them.
Just for funsies.
There are rings and such that allow you to change eye color, so there's definitely magic.
Yeah, Samuel just said recently started replaying Corsairs, so one of my favorite game streams. I loved Corsairs. I had like such fond memories. I seriously don't know who this is, but I'm just gonna follow my heart. I gave her the generic pretty girl face, so...
Truthfully, you know what this reminds me of?
Who?
A pretty pissed Nora.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I guess without the bangs. I'm just like... I guess, yeah, I could just turn it into, like, a Mila Maybe I was unconsciously trying to draw Mila while I was talking about her. Holy crap, that's like some weird psychological shit.
That's some meta bullshit right there. Yes, this is Leighton music.
Give her some bangs. She had more curly hair though. Not that curly. Holy crap. What happened? What happened to your head?
What
You
happened
just
to you?
woke up from a nap.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Piff, no!
He's gone. Glass. He's gone.
Bark! Bark, bark!
It got a little bit. I mean, I think Jarek was heavy breathing, male or female. LOL. About to step on people in Power Hopper. I'm so bad at reading chat. I'm like going over and like rereading stuff that I looked at, but like it didn't register in my brain. God, I'm just like super like out of it right now. I don't know what's up. I'm gonna blame the vid. That's what I'm gonna go with. It's not just like
Okay.
how I am normally.
Totally, yeah.
I'm the most alert player here, clearly.
Obviously.
I haven't been able to follow Sai for a while because of life, but you guys should be really proud of the stuff you've done over the years. Thank you, Samuel. Honestly, it's just like, you know, it's just playing games with friends and like being able. The thing that I really like about us recording these is like to go back and like watch it.
When we
Like,
never like forget everything.
yeah, because then it's like oh, I'm reliving this moment where I had such a blast with my friends and.
I love to rewatch Wealth Fight.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes, that was. Oh my god, that whole. I mean, honestly, like the first, like how the first arc of Winter's Candle like played out was so fucking good.
Welcome in password, and yes, nostalgia is very nice.
Oh yeah. And the fact that people like watching it too, you know, is pleasant. It's all just nice. It's all pleasant and fun. Caught a vibe. I'm mean. I'm Nora. No one understands me because I have anger issues.
I've always had trouble playing other races and genders. Another thing is, how do you refrain from giving the correct answer to a question when it's not your answer to give? I just keep quiet and get frustrated. I guess it depends on the setting. Like, are you talking about in-game or just like in life in general?
You do pocket sand and you run. Sorry, I still cannot get over
Engage.
when what the fuck is his name? When Kip was like trying to figure out what happened with Narith in the bar. So he comes up to Ty, but Ty's having an existential crisis, just yells I'm a changing at him and walks away.
That's right. Oh man, poor Tyburn like barely had a moment to like
Adjust.
really really take in what she's going through.
Squid and I did not intend for that to happen that night. It just did.
That's
Guys.
good.
I still can't even get into what the drink's effects actually were because it's still spoilers.
Seriously? Oh man.
Yeah,
That's
like the
exciting.
exact details I cannot get into.
To answer your question, Ozark, if it's a DM thing, like if this is in regards to like world building and stuff, I would leave that to the DM unless they're trying to be like 1001% faithful to D&D, like world as written. Or if it's rules in that case, or if it's a role thing, I will mention like, hey, this is like rules as written, this is how it works, but like in the end, DM has last say. it really depends on like what exactly you're trying to correct or referring to, because that's kind of a situational thing of like sometimes it's just not worth getting into it, and other times you can just like one of the things that I'm really grateful that we've implemented is we'll in chat, if we have something to say or like something needs to happen, we'll put a plus in the chat box, just so that it's like it's essentially like putting a pin in it to be like, hey, I have something to say, I don't want to interrupt, or something like that. Thank you for the save. That kind of thing. It makes it a lot less abrasive when we have something to say in the middle of like a discussion. Is that a Gumfrey I see?
No. Not creepily like watching. Well, that's ominous. I came up with a new headcanon for Gumfrey.
Oh no.
Because like it's never really come up, but he's definitely bald. Like he just has hair up until, and then you get to this point, and it's just nothing.
It's just, it perfectly lines up with his cap.
Yes.
So nobody knows.
In fact, it might be like he got the cap like custom fit.
Just for that purpose.
Yeah, to hide the fact that he was balding.
Or the cap is the reason
That's
he is
his-
balding.
Or yeah, that could be it.
That hair never saw the light of day, so it just fell out.
It's his tragic backstory.
Tragic.
Little shine. Yeah, no, I have fond memories of Rifts and Corsairs and all of that. Like, it's a piece of my history that I will look fondly back on.
Yep, this is fine. I'm just gonna...
You know what? We'll just keep him a floating head. I just looked at like the layers I have versus the layers you have. Maybe I should merge down. Because I have like so many.
I am using an incredible amount of self-restraint right now. Because,
I'm not.
Specifically because I'm like, I usually have so many fucking, like, this is just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just keep it simple.
I did not make enough room for Gumfrey, so I'll just put gum.
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 I was just reminded of, that pretty, sketch that you made, Kriana, that was going to be my Riff's character.
Oh my god, I don't know if I still have
She was
that.
so pretty.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Oh man, I do you have that? I don't think I have that.
I don't think I have it
Oh
at the
man.
moment. I'd have to scroll on our DMs.
Oh maybe, yeah.
Because you sent it to me.
Well, you can
but-
use the search function.
That would have been like, how far back does it hold things? Because that was years ago.
I have conversations that are at least like 3 years old, if not
Alright,
more,
I'm
still saved.
Scroll here. Let me type in riffs.
Well, was this a file that you sent?
No, and it was like an uploaded like picture to Discord, I believe.
Yeah, like if it has an image, then you can search specifically that you want to find messages that have an image, you can go from newest to oldest or oldest to newest, and you can specify which user it came from.
How do you do oldest to newest? Oh wow, I just went back to October. Okay, well, I mean, oh, that's right. I forgot about this picture. Hang on. Copy image. Come on, let me. There we go. Oh, okay, fine. We'll just do a screenshot. This was during an Orit and Kai adventure. I'm sure I probably shared it already, but I'll share it again.
God fucking damn it.
All
You
that.
keep opening new tabs! Fuck is messaging me?
Oh, I sent you like line art, it looks like. She looks like Disney princess.
Oh, you found her?
Yeah. 2018.
Oh my goodness.
My art
In the
style
forms
has
that I
not
forgot.
changed very much.
Hey, you got a style.
Like
It's not a
off-brand
bad thing.
off-brand Disney. Lady, I don't know why it's not sending unless there we go.
Oh, there she
Oh
is.
wow. Yeah, that's Disney.
You're right, she does look like Ariel.
I don't know when. I don't know how. Look at this little gremlin. Look at this little gremlin. How cute. A little avocado.
Yo, avocado. That's Nessa. She's 9 and she's a warlock because her village burned down and the thing under her bed made a deal with her.
Oh, this is me going, oh, so cute.
This is Mr. Nightlight.
Okay.
Literally half her size, and that's her patron.
Aww. Oh man. So one of my players in the one shot I did, she was a warlock who was in love with her patron, and like she
I don't know anything about that.
and
What?
she walked around in a wedding dress.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like in love, and like so when like I put in like a little moment between her and her patron because they all took a nap, and it was just like him, and he's like, "Who's here?" And then he looks over, and he's like, "Oh crap!" And he leaves, and he comes back in with a little bow tie.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Who dares disturb? Oh wait. Oh no.
It's my fiance.
Yeah. Fucking falling in love with your patron, it couldn't be any of my characters.
Wouldn't that be weird if I was like, yeah, Kai's definitely in love with hers? Just like this really like aggressive, fake guy named that she calls Buzz.
Buzz.
Did I not?
Yeah, I remember Buzz.
Okay. I was gonna be like, I'm pretty sure that was revealed. I'm pretty sure that's not spoilers.
I think that was during Kai meditating.
Yeah. I don't know what to draw anymore. Anyone in chat have any ideas? Something PSYLP related? Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, I know who I'm gonna draw next.
Ooh.
It's gonna make me sad, but that's fine.
Oh no. Bring it down so we can watch whilst I think of something.
It's gonna be pretty obvious pretty quick.
Kid.
The baby.
Patrick. I can draw Patrick. Let me pull up my reference.
Big angry brows.
I worked so hard to become a Corsair, and didn't even need to, but didn't know it.
I didn't need to work for that. Nobody let him in.
Scooch my stuff a little bit. A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Time to make Patrick even more handsome, because that's how I do with Patrick. He slowly just gets more and more handsome.
The years just keep getting kinder and kinder to him in the face
This
category.
could be very close to
guess
Kid. I hope
so.
that's not encroaching
The
on
more-
your space.
The more trauma you receive, the more handsome you become.
Yeah, he becomes more rugged.
Yeah.
This is obviously why I torture my characters. I just want them to be pretty.
Yep. We'll give him a beard. We'll call him
Sharpen them cheekbones.
Yeah, punished Patrick.
Here, I'll give you a little room so
Yeah,
that kid
I-
isn't glaring into the back of his head.
Unassuming Patrick.
Nope. I know what I'm doing. Oh, fuck!
Moo. Goo.
Goo.
No, you need a better base for Patrick.
Needs to have that chin.
Yep. Square chin. Hell yes, science is sexy.
Is that science busted in the door?
Here's science.
Mr. Science, I swear.
Get
If anything by
Get in the car. You'll do like bashful Patrick where he's like, oh, I'm just kind of looking down, but I got a little smile.
Suspicious child.
Kid. Mm.
Brr.
It is so freaking cute.
I love my child.
This is a good child.
Stupid baby. Every once in a while, I'm tempted to try and play them somehow in D&D, but then I'm just like, it wouldn't be the same. Like, obviously, it wouldn't be the same, but like, also, it's just
You know, oh my god, you know what we should do? Is like we should have a one shot where we bring back all these characters from other like campaigns in like an alternate reality in like a D&D universe.
Oh no.
Yes.
The Battle Royale.
Okay, no, not that. Like
Yes, let's do the thing that none of us genuinely enjoy doing. Fighting continuously in an arena.
Yeah.
there's always a lighthouse, you guys.
No, there's always a
Lighthouse.
tavern.
There's always-
You guys get stuck in an endless loop of taverns.
You know what? Oh, that's something I wanted to ask Squee. Because I've been doing a lot of map making. I wanted to make that tavern, like.
Oh hell yeah.
Maybe I guess I could go back and just the YouTube videos and grab it.
Yeah.
Well, even the most recent map in the actual Roll20 is the tavern.
Yeah, you could just open up the Roll20.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
It's the same like tavern that he used forever.
Yeah, I went in there last night to look at some tie stats. Yeah, it's the same. Or it's
It's
the sleeping
updated-
dragon.
It's the updated version of the tavern we always used.
Okay, I'll have to look.
Because it still has like all our markings from when we did the scavenger
hide and
hunt with the
seek
kids.
thing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. That was a fun Kai moment. I got so mad at Squee. I was like, "No, fine, you ruined it."
Poor Camp, he tried.
No, you got it. You saved Kai in the end.
But at what cost?
I mean, looking like a fool in front of Celine. Which, I mean,
Unfortunately, with Celine standards is quite high. So
yes.
Yeah, that's not really a difficult thing to accomplish
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh no, I'm giving him the bedroom eyes.
no.
Oh, there we go. Now it's just like, oh, I'm kind. Smolder. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Patrick. You deserve better.
Who I do it with?
Duh.
His face is a little short. Kind of elongated a bit. A little bit of a short face. That's okay.
A little bit of a shorty.
A little bit of a short face. Nothing a little plastic surgery can't fix.
No!
Don't die.
I need something to drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. I know this is random, but I'm really excited to do voice acting for a D&D character. I love making voices and personality for things. It's fun. Hell yeah. Making voices for characters is so much goddamn fun. Like, genuinely, aside from character design, that's one of the things that I enjoy a lot of, like, figuring out the cadence and the accent and all of that, their general vernacular, that kind of shit.
I was playing as a character for someone's private campaign thing. And like, I wasn't planning on it at all, but immediately I started doing like some vague accent of some variety, and then I just kind of kept it. But the thing is that it's kind of cursed because I can only do it in the session. I can never remember how to do it like unprompted.
Huh. Yeah, I can see that. I've had a couple of experiences where it's like, wait, how did that accent go? How did I do that? And then you get into the character and it's like, ah yes, here it is,
Yeah.
exactly where I put it.
I can only remember that they say, because Piff's in it too, Piff's character's name is with a very distinct way of saying it.
I have like a few characters like that. Just
Yeah, I think that's more of a testament to your name than anything.
for Kriana drawing Patrick, is Griner still around?
Kriana's around, but at mute at the moment, probably.
Yeah,
to-
sorry. I just tried to get rid of this cough. I can hear you though. Talk to me.
Or each at this particular point, I'm like, oh man, she keeps drawing like Patrick handsomer and handsomer. So I was just like, you know what?
No, the Squidward chin.
Adult Patrick. I put in general.
Oh my god.
That
Anybody
poor
would-
spike right near, like, that nipple, that poor nipple.
Yeah, that's dangerous territory, sir. Peach!
I am sure in my kitchen, so I don't like hearing nipple. I am concerned and frightened.
How upset would people be if I was just like, yeah, that's future Patrick.
I don't think anyone would be upset.
Not anyone in their right mind, anyways.
Oh! That wasn't the picture I imagined.
Gosh darn it, people body swapping again.
I can see it. Like, something happened.
He has the
But-
softness that Patrick does, and the rugged handsomeness, and he did get that beard. He could very well be Patrick.
He finally got that beard. Just slap a hat on there.
Let's give him a little butt chin. God,
Okay.
help you myself again. Sorry.
There, Kriana.
I mean it, don't die, I swear to God.
Still got that campaign to run. I mean, we care about you too, but come on.
When should I put soft mage into a campaign?
Whenever it feels right.
Listen to your heart.
My heart's confused.
Dang it.
What kind of campaign would you want him to be in? Like a more silly
Where I
campaign?
could pick like a campaign. I don't know. Like the thing, it'd be almost impossible roleplay as him. He has such a great model, but actually like playing him would be very hard because he is a man of very few words.
But he
That's
also
fair.
has his other persona, which is Money Man.
He just throws money at people.
Yeah. Wealth fight.
Oh.
Piff, Wealth fight was hilarious.
Honestly, like a truly inspired moment.
I'm happy. I would absolutely adore if that like became canonical in some facet. Like it started just spreading.
It became actually in fashion to have wolf fights.
Yeah.
I still want to know what the fuck happened to that one chick. Because she
The chick
apparently
that went
lost
feral.
her goddamn mind. Yeah! I want to know what happened to her.
Honestly, that is. I don't think we should do that immediately, unless Squee was just like, "Hey, what do you guys want to do?" And you're like, "That one lady that ran off. That we want whatever that."
What happened to this cryptid?
Oh, okay.
The one that went insane and started fighting people, and then ran off into the woods.
We destroyed so many lives that day.
You know what? That's okay, because we didn't
Yes,
get caught.
We
Yeah.
didn't get caught.
So many lives were destroyed that day for various different reasons. That was the same day as the fireball.
Mm-hmm.
God, I need to rewatch Winter Candle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember shit.
Poor Kriana.
Brianna, don't die. That's an order.
Ask your patron. If your cough lasts longer than 5 days, ask your patron.
For what? I don't know, but
I don't know.
Did the link work, Glass? Did that open up?
Oh. The Dragon magazine.
Yeah.
It kind of just kept loading, which scared me.
It is a perfectly fine website.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, yes,
Positive?
I can see it.
Look, ooze lore and the ooze abilities. With the addition of you could pick these as your level up for utility.
Oh my gosh, this is a drow thing.
It is a drow thing that is not restricted
Because-
to
Because this is for Dower. I was like, oh, a few drow are mad enough. It's like, wait a second. Drow. And I think about it for like a few moments. I was like, oh right, there is literally a drow god that is the drow god of slimes and oozes and jellies and other such.
Yeah, the Drow have several gods, most of which get zero attention because Lolth is an attention whore.
I was gonna say that's how she wants it.
Yeah, that is how she wants it. That's the reason why it happens, pretty much. But Ganondorf is like... I was reading through the different gods for a different campaign. So just going through, like, different individual ones, and I did see Ganondorf on the list, and so I read him. And, like, I looked at it and went, oh my gosh. There's a drow god of ooze. How did I not know this?
Maybe one day, Kriana.
Maybe one day, Kriana. But like, it was amusing, like, that there was a few things that matched up with Orit's stuff. Just like color schemes, slime.
Hey, you could try to convince
Squid to give you ooze powers.
I
To be a
already.
stinky boy.
I
I
mean, you
already
do
give
already
me-
ooze gold. I don't see why there's no reason to have that be the limitation.
I already flavor texted in there.
Not enough. Not enough.
There's not enough actual ooze like abilities in 5e.
Honestly, true. They also nerfed necromancers all to hell,
Poor
which makes me
dears.
so sad.
Oh, look at Patrick. Bashful Patrick.
Handsome man.
I was just amused that some of the things lined up perfectly. Like, not obviously not everything. But there was just enough to go, haha. Dower and Harit might get along in some areas.
But yeah, the Ooze Master, even though it is absolutely a druid thing, for some reason it can be given to any race. It is not race restricted for some reason. Some of these are, this one's not. Not sure
Mhm.
why.
Because this one's just about, like, it looks like the flavor of this is that you're a worshipper of Dower.
Hmm.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if this was in 4th edition. This is a thing that I really miss from 4th edition, because 5th edition doesn't really do this. There was a lot of setting books for 4th edition, where it's not even like a campaign thing. It's just like, here is a setting. We have some races and classes for that setting, but otherwise it's just like, here's just a bunch of lore in this one book. And I wonder if this showed up also in like a book that was about the Underdark. Looks like this is ooze and acid damage.
Yes.
Many acid.
There's a lot about acid.
A lot of that acid.
Yes.
That acid.
Got some dungeoneering in there.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a utility spell of, until the end of your next turn, give +5 power bonus to your thievery check or strength check to force open, break, or bend wooden objects or metal objects.
Really? And this is an Ooze Master ability?
Yeah.
Shit, alright.
Your hands become coated in
caustic.
caustic acid and eats through whatever you touch.
I mean, keep in mind, we are mostly talking about D&D right now, but if you really want to, sure.
Oh yeah, these numbers shouldn't be comparable to 5th edition because these are 4th edition big bloat numbers all over the place. It's you can only do so much. A lot of these need to be like tweaked is the best way to put it. Basically halved power.
so many cool, just so many neat things.
So cool.
So cool. I love when anyone like talks about 4th edition. They're just like, their abilities are just. You read them like abilities. I want them to be read like a wizard is saying them to me. I'm like, all right, 2 things. 1, there is flavor text, and 2, it's a lot easier to have everything nice and organized to a point where you can be like, at a glance, you know exactly what type it is. You don't have to be like, did you catch the wizard's word of, like, exactly what, type of thing it is? Do you know what kind of, like, do you have to wiggle your fingers in a specific way? What sort of, object do you need to wiggle in front of your face to make sure that this ability works? Like, no, just, here's all the important things. If you want
just
to
give me the
flavor
fucking mechanics, man.
I'll
If
make
you-
it up, man.
Yeah, like, that's another thing about 4th edition. They have base flavor text. You can just flavor text it however you want. As long as it still, like, reflects what it's doing, I don't think anyone cares.
Oh, Brianna might need to call it coffin.
Oh no.
No.
Patrick looks great.
Patrick does look bad.
Brianna, don't die. It's not allowed.
Okay,
Um,
good night.
Good night.
Good night,
For anyone,
Brianna.
are you gonna still be streaming Alora?
Shit, how long have we been streaming for?
Looks like
3.5
oh
hours.
my god, 3.5
Jesus.
hours. Oh my god.
Ah,
Probably why I'm coughing.
yeah, fuck, shit. I mean, I do have other stuff that I want to work on. So I'll probably hop away from this art program and just start working on actual, like, Flip
Same.
Studio stuff.
Yeah, let me
Same.
for anyone in the chat here, just gonna put in. So if you want to watch Alora do more art, here's her Twitch channel. I'm gonna cut it here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I love you. Have a good night. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, Karen.